Testing, 1, 2. Oh, there we go. Okay. Welcome in. Let's get her going. For some reason, my mic wasn't working there, and I had to jiggle it, basically, digitally. Welcome in, everybody. How's it going? Let me get some music started here. Get settled in. Stream playlist. There we go. And I gotta move some stuff around real fast. Go over here about. Go over here. Right. And I need. Let me just do this and get the window capture. Oh, right. Let me quickly. There we go. Alrighty, welcome in, folks. How's it going? Oh, do I already have a browser capture down here? Hang on. Yes I do, but it also needs to be fixed. There we go. Alright, welcome in, folks. How's it going? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, shortly, after we read this. And we are checking out the new patch. It is patch day. And it is patch 7.5, so we got some new stuff to check out. Today we'll be checking out the Alliance raid, because we're going to give people time to go through the MSQ. And, yeah, we'll do that on Friday. Hello, Doppel. Welcome in. Thank you for the 65 stream streak. Appreciate you. Oh, I see you also got the fat cat. Hell yeah. Welcome in. Only the crafted set meets the same item level as the raid set. I don't know if someone's messing with me. The crafted set meets the same item level as the raid set. I think that's correct. Because we've already had the final Savage tier, I believe. So... no, The next thing that you'd have to deal with as far as needing a high item level set is the ultimate that's coming, I think in 0.55. So... I guess the Alliance raid is the only thing left to farm gear in, because the Savage tier is done. I'm not a raider, clearly, so I don't know how that works, but that might be the case. I could see there's a case to be made for that being the case. I don't know. But anyways, welcome in. I've been... Full disclosure, I've been spoiled a little bit as far as this. Not very much, but there is one thing that I know is in this. Because what I did, since we last streamed on Saturday, is I actually made a quick YouTube video just of a highlights, using the Twitch highlight thing to just chop up the discussion we had for our theories for Evercold. And I made that a YouTube video, and then I also posted about my theories on the subreddit, the FF14 subreddit, just to see like what people thought, get a gauge of like where the current theories are. I mean, it was very early. It's like it was the day after FanFest, so people are still kind of cruising through things. And during the discussion on the subreddit, by the way, that post got fucking obliterated. It was immediately downvoted. I don't know why, but it's Reddit. Who knows? But in the discussion in the comments, I saw a couple things. So first of all, a lot of people are thinking that Evercold is actually FF7, not FF5. I think that's primarily because most people have not played FF5, because it is a pretty, you know, it's a fairly niche Final Fantasy game compared to a lot of the other ones, like, you know, 6, 7, 10, you know, stuff like that. It's not a lot of people have played 5, So I think that's primarily the reason why people are saying FF7. But there is some logic behind it, because FF7 has a little bit of Norse naming convention, right? Like Midgar, Midgard, Nibel, Nibelheim, you know, stuff like that. So people are thinking, you know, maybe they also looked at the place, you know, remember the big like lava town that we were looking at? And I was thinking that's Karnak. I still think it's Karnak. But people said that it kind of looked like a Mako reactor, and they're not far off. I think that's actually semi-reasonable. So I think there could be some FF7 references. I still think FF5 is the main reference they're going for, at least at this point. Again, we're going to get more information come probably Berlin, but mainly in Tokyo in September, whenever that is. And it does raise an interesting idea about who the Far Wanderer could be. Because I said it was a Zem, because that just seemed logical to me. However, if FF7 is one of the like the theorized references that Evercold's drawing on, the Far Wanderer could be Genova. You know, it was the Travelers. They said they came from the sky. The Traveler, and in those days they called it the Far Wanderer, traveling the stars, you know, wandering the galaxy. That could be kind of neat. I wouldn't be against that. If it's 7, where's the Shinra representation? So, I mean, despite everything I've said, I don't think FF7 is a major reference point currently. Maybe if we get more information, it'll be more obvious. It's mainly just that, like, 7 had a couple Norse-themed names, and that one, the Lava Town, kind of looks like a Mako reactor. That's pretty much it. And again, I think it's mainly because there's way more FF7 fans than there are FF5 fans. However, that brings me to the thing I got spoiled on, because during that discussion, someone mentioned, and this is on me, I don't blame them for mentioning it, because it was a lore and story discussion. And of course, they're going to bring up everything that they currently know, and I skipped the 7.5 trailer because I didn't want spoilers. You know, that's on me for not realizing that. But someone mentioned that in this patch, we are getting Enuo, right? E-N-U-O. Now, oh, and another thing I mentioned, I saw someone talk about was that lizard on the White Tower, that like snake, kind of looks like the snake from FF7, that like giant one that you fight. Or at least in the remake. In the original 7, it's just impaled on a tree. So, maybe. But yeah, someone mentioned that we are getting Enuo in this patch, which, for those that may or may not remember, Enuo was brought up in Final Fantasy V. The only reason I remember this is because I just watched the Grinding Gear guys go through FF5 recently. But Enuo is brought up as, like, the ultimate void, like god of the void in FF5 that was originally supposed to be, yeah, Midgardsormr, that's it, that snake. Which Midgardsormr is in 14 already, but you know, it's just a reference. But Enuo was originally going to be the final boss in FF5 before they scrapped that and decided to make it X-Death. But Enuo gets brought up a couple times in FF5 in reference to the void. So that does support my theory. That's, you know, that's another feather in the cap for the old Evercold is the FF5 expansion theory. So perhaps in the MSQ for this, we will see more FF5 references. Or maybe we'll see FF7 references, I don't know. Again, I'm not against it being an FF7 themed expansion because I do like FF7. So... Original was Midgar Zalom. Yeah, that's probably just like a Romanization. But yeah. Anyways, just wanted to bring that up because I did get spoiled on that. And I did try and mention it to the Grinding Gear guys, but by the time I got into their stream, they were so jet lagged from FanFest that they canceled stream early, and they didn't see my message. They said that they're going to do like a makeup stream to see messages people sent. So they will eventually see it, but I want to see if I can bring it up in the roundtables discussion tomorrow. Because I want to see... Jesse Cox would be the one to know if I'm out of my mind or not. because I think he's a pretty capable lore master for FF as a whole. So I'm gonna see if I can get him to see it and get his thoughts on it, because I'm very attached to this theory. I think there's a lot of evidence for it. And our streamers have personal lives and sleep schedules, right, Lance? Yeah, fucking how dare they? I mean, they stream in the mornings. I think for them they stream. Well, I think they start at noon on their time, but for me it's like 10 a.m. So I literally have to get up early to watch them, but I have to kind of get up early right now anyways. But yeah, just wanted to mention that, and yeah, let's read these patch notes, shall we? I think I did mention 10 a.m. early. It's early for me. I'm a night owl. Yeah, no, when I was going to school, I was getting up at 7 a.m. regularly. When I went to college the first time, I had to get up at 5:30 a.m. That was fun. I don't miss that. Currently, though, yeah, I get up at like fucking 2 o'clock. It's a travesty, honestly. I keep trying to fix it, but it is... I am naturally a night owl. Alright, let's see here. What do we got? The neutrality unmaking. Okay. Heck is a Vanadiel. That's the new Alliance raid. New Crystalline Conflict Arena. Archaea Harmonious. No idea what that is. Being a night owl just means longer streams. No, it just means later streams. Sadly. Oh, this is the Consolidation of Die update. Hell yeah. Updates to the Armor and Outfit Glamours. Okay, so that's this patch. Oh, and I think I did see that Shadowbringers getting added to the free trial is actually this patch, not when the expansion, not when Evercold releases like I thought. So it's actually, I believe, now part of the free trial, which is why I updated the command. But yeah, let's see here. New main scenario quests. Right? We're going back to the moon. Okay. There's the new Alliance raid. Oh, these are, what are they called in 11? Tartaru, I think? The, like, proto-Lalafell. Okay. New side quest. Oh, this is the, right, this is the, like, if you get all the extreme mounts for Dawntrail, and then you get, if you get all the extreme mounts for any expansion, you can then talk to someone and they give you, like, a big penultimate mount. They showed this off in the, dev stream. Live letter, whatever. Moon was right where Zodiac was, so maybe his old essence might still be bridging gaps? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe, the moon on the 4th is still, like, relatively untouched, and they use that as, like, a breach point into the source, right? They transport from one moon to the other. And that's how we're gonna get introduced to the 4th. Maybe, because I think that's, roughly what Golbez did for the 13th. For the Void. The requirement for certain quests has been changed from any Disciple of War or Magic to any Disciple of War or Magic excluding limited jobs. Oh, okay. Sure. Adjustments have been made to the prerequisite quests for the quest listed below. Okay. I have no idea what that is. Okay. Minor adjustments, treasure hunts. Rewards have been adjusted. Rewards have been adjusted. New voyages for the aquatic voyages. Oh, hey! That is, the housing increase. The housing furnishing increase. That's this patch. Oh, they got that done. If we go to the 4th moon, how are we getting off the moon without either Allegan Tech or Dragonback? Good question. That I can't answer. There might be ways to do that. I mean, maybe they've gotten to the moon from the 4th. Because they do have the like floating islands. Maybe they have teleporters. I don't know. But that is a good question. All right, so we're up to 150 for apartments, up to 300 for cottages, or 50 for... Okay, so they upped it like quite a bit. 30 to 60 for outdoor furnishings. That's nice. I think I have a house, maybe a cottage? I think a house might be the medium plot. Yeah, and I have a small plot, so I have a cottage. Not that I've really hit the limit, but still nice. Doubling the amount of outdoor furnishings is really nice. Players can now adjust the number of characters displayed in housing areas using the display limit options. Okay. So you can just reduce how many characters get rendered. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Oh, God. PS4. They had to reduce certain settings for PS4 because they're phasing that out. Dark minimalist style has been added as the interior design option. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. Some more furnishings. Oh, a little stage. That's nice. Whatever this is. Ooh, more sci-fi stuff. Hell yeah. That's cool. I always like that. I might try and change my downstairs in my house to be sci-fi, to like contrast the very Japanese style of the top. Because I haven't really had a plan for my downstairs. I've just been throwing shit in there that I have. New orchestrion rolls. The Jueno Starlight Celebration orchestrion roll that was available during previous Starlight Celebrations is now available for exchange at any time. Oh, that's nice. Okay. I didn't even know about that. New fish. New flowers. Old saucer updates. New prizes. Ooh. I will have to check that out. Oh, we got Zero. We got, oh, what's this guy's name? Eulis? Something like that? Need a weak way. I think this is NUO. Because I remember seeing a picture of them before, I think during the fan fest, and I didn't know who it was. I think based on context, I think that's who that is. And this is the Tower we saw before. New opponents. Card number of the King Elmer 3 card has been changed from quad 9 to 455. Oh. Why? That feels like a technical change, like this was causing a buffer overflow or something. Okay. Zero's voice gets added to Mahjong. Cool. Alright, duty support. Hey, they added duty support for Dusk Vigil, thank God. Shisui and the Clydium. I don't remember what that is. They changed Dusk Vigil at some point, and I ran it semi-recently. I think it was like earlier this year. And I was like, whoa, this is way better. Old Dusk Vigil was kind of annoying. G-Sui's always good, though. New animation's been added. Oh, right, there's companion changes. There's a new animation, new summoning animation base will change based on the rank of your companion. Oh, interesting. You can now pet or poke them, which is fun. New idle animation. Cool, cool, cool. Wondrous Tales stuff. I have not done Wondrous Tales in so long. I used to do them like so regularly, and I have not done them at all for years now. I gotta keep leveling up my classes. We're about to get another increase to the level cap. I gotta at least get them all to 80, which means I just have to get White Mage up to 80. I think that's my last one. Alright. Got a new Unreal. Shinryu Unreal. Okay, new mount. Cool. Record changes or record changes. Ah, this is nice. So before, whenever you saw a sightseeing log location, you had to, there's like a bunch of emotes that you use. Usually it's lookout, but sometimes it's other things. And you just had to figure out which one it was by trial and error. Now it actually tells you, which is very nice. And it also tells you if the weather and time is wrong, because some of them have weather and time restrictions. New hair for Vieira. I'm sure they appreciate that. New hairstyles for Rothgar. I'm sure they appreciate that. Oh, this one. This is my character's hairstyle. The, I forget what it's called, but I've had this hairstyle since, I think, Stormblood. I can't remember where I got it, but it just, it's now just my character's hair. I can't see... I've tried to change their hair a couple times, and it's like I can't. Lance is just locked in stone. That's just what he looks like. I love that hairstyle on him. Excellent. So more things are now showing ears, or can actually be equipped by Vieira. Alongside Hrothgar. Great. New emotes. Oh, they've got the Ojo laugh. The Ojo-sama laugh. Oh! Like really snooty bitches using anime. Cool. And a conductor's emote, I guess. Let's do an April Fool's stream of 14. We were no longer a potato. Yeah, I just play 14 and I'm randomly like a fucking Hrothgar. I just don't explain it. What do you mean I've always looked like this? All FLs are cringe. Battle updates, battle system updates. Alright, Warrior got some buffs. Samurai got some buffs. Reaper got some buffs. Viper got a lot of buffs. Oh, wow. Potency increased from 500 to 540. 40% increase, 50 increase, 60 increase. Jesus. And then all their reductions in potencies got reduced. Wow, so actually Viper got a fairly big buff. I mean, I know it's been, Viper's taken a couple nerfs, but like nothing crazy. It's mainly just like how effective they are in AoE. But I guess they ratcheted that back up a little bit. Pain Flare. Holy shit. Pain Flare went from 150 to 220. An increase of 70. Wow. Alright. Those went up by 40. That went up by 40. Okay, so Summoner got some pretty big changes. Phlegma 2 went up to... Whoa! Okay, Phlegma 3 went from 600 to 690. So did Psyche. That's a huge increase. Pain Flares, the AoE Fester. 69-0. Nice. I think that's for Scholar that you're thinking of. Because Fester, I believe, is Scholar. I think for Summoner... actually, I don't remember. It might be the AoE. Whatever it is. That's still a big increase. Especially if it's AoE. The use of all items can now be queued for execution. That's nice. So you know how when you're hitting, like, action buttons, and, like, sometimes when your GCD's cooling down, you can, like, hit a button while it's cooling down, and then if you let go, it will then, once the cooldown is finished, it will just automatically trigger it, so it puts it into a queue. You couldn't do that with items before. Now you can. That's neat. Oh, the Clidium is the new... The Clidium. Yeah, the new dungeon, the Clitoris, has been added. That's why I didn't recognize it. It's the new one. New Trial, the Unmaking. Wait a minute. New Trial. It just occurred to me. We have the, this is our 7th trial in Dawntrail? Don't you normally only get 6? Yeah, because we got the extreme, like, penultimate extreme amount, or ultimate extreme amount, I guess. For, like, having all of the extreme mounts for Dawntrail. That was added this patch. Yeah, because we have... Polygarmonda, Geralja, Queen Eternal, Zelenia, Necron, Doomtrain. Yeah, this would be the 7th. Weird. So streamer, careful, you're close to the new age funny number. Oh, you mean 6-7? That one? I mean, yeah. Do you get a mount for this? Is there an extreme mount for this? I don't know. Alright, anyways. Shinryu Unreal. Drop rate got increased for Necron. Now be purchased. Hell on Rails. Rights. Drop rate for that's been increased. Weekly restriction for gear from the raids has been removed. Okay. Weapons for the following jobs are now available from coffers that appear after completing Omega Sigmascape Savage. Oh, this is for the new ultimate. They're basing the ultimate weapons off of the Sigmascape weapons, which means they need to add them for all the classes that didn't have them because it was an old content. These were added after that content was made, so they had to make new ones. Might have to check those out. New Alliance raid. That's what we're doing tonight. Right, there's a weekly lockout. Following adjustments have made Cloud of Darkness chaotic. Players may undertake this duty using the unrestricted party option. When completing this duty with minimum item level enabled, following items are now guaranteed to appear in the treasure coffer for each party. Oh, so I guess it's not limited to for the entire raid, but each party gets one? Okay, that's good. They made it so you can buy some of the enhancement stuff, as usual. Added the Echo to Hell on Rails. Expert's been changed, so it doesn't have the Meso terminal anymore. Which one was Mistwake? Is Mistwake the one in 7.4, the dungeon? Where you actually like have to get into Troya? Is that the one? I guess it would be, right, because Meso terminal is 7.3. Okay. Mesa Terminal get added to level cap dungeons. The item level required for level cap dungeons went up, of course. Roulette Mentor has been changed. The Phantom Cannoneer support job Shock Cannon has been changed from lightning aspected to unaspected damage. Oh, okay, that's probably good. I've not done like any occult crescent because there's just no reason to go in there for the most part. Phantom Knight. Okay. Auto attack potency has been reduced. This wake is 7.4. Okay, that's what I thought. Drop rate for stuff has been increased. The conditions for determining HP of enemies that appear in fates have been adjusted. Previously, when engaging enemies in a fate, only the numbers of players within its bounds were factored into enemy HP. Moving forward, all players within the fate, as well as those within 180 yalms of it, will be factored into enemy HP. However, players undertaking a critical encounter will not be counted. Okay. So they're finally changing this because this was a big problem in Occult Crescent where one person would basically trigger a fate and it would scale to them, and then like 30 other people would show up and just obliterate that boss. Like, and so you would just spend the whole time running around trying to tag bosses that they just melted. So that should help that quite a bit. Actually, I actually have to fight those guys. And they increase the rewards from fates, so that's good. Because they're going to take longer. And rewards for field operation entries in the challenge log have been increased. Okay, cool. When procuring the crystal paste required to upgrade a phantom weapon, the pop-up notification will now also indicate the number of paste obtained. Oh, good. Yeah, they never showed you how much crystal paste you got. They just showed you that you had some, and you had to check the system log to see how much you got, which was always weird. Following adjustments have been made to deep dungeons. Party KO count will no longer increase until players reach certain floors. Oh. In the Palace of the Dead, party KO count will not increase before reaching floor 100. In Heaven on High, Eureka Orthros, and Pilgrim's Traverse, party KO count will not increase before reaching floor 30. Oh. I don't do deep dungeons, so I don't even know what party KO count affects. But that's probably a good change. Save data that can no longer be accessed will have a different background color. Okay. Waymarks can now be saved and loaded while undertaking field operations. Okay. Doesn't affect Deleven Regines. Waymarks are already supported in these duties. Okay. PvP, skip. Oh, this is PvP gear. Okay. I kind of like the chest for that, but I probably won't get it. Oh, Archaea Harmonious is the new Crystalline Conflict Arena. Okay. Got it. Got it. Oh, that armor's really cool, though. Maybe I will do a PvP. Yeah, okay, I'll do a little PvP. Those are really cool armor sets. Damn it. I especially like this one, but... Alright, fine. Oh, is this, wait a minute, is this... This must be for the series rewards, but these are for just commendation crystals. So, these should be easier to get. Okay. Alright. Frontline. Don't care. Rating will no longer decrease when a player is incapacitated. Rating gained from knockouts and assists is now affected by the battle high status of the opponents. Rating. I don't know what this does. But it does. It is interesting that if you kill someone who has no battle high, your rating actually goes down. So you actually want to prioritize people with... I guess this is their way of forcing you to prioritize people with high battle high? Okay. Sure, whatever. I guess that's a good change, maybe. New items. I think this is the raid gear. Some more classic fantasy-looking stuff. Cool. I like this. I assume this is the tank set. Bending armor. New recipes. Oh, new casual fits. These are nice. I know there's an audience for these like casual, like modern looking armor sets, so I'm sure people are happy about that. Oh, is there a new crafted gear? We'll see if we see them. Hey, more things with 2 die channels. I don't know what these are. Oh, these are some of the PvP stuff. Yeah. Pretty sure. Hellhound, Lion's Mane. Yeah, these are all the old, PvP sets. Oh, the casual set is crafted? That makes sense. Right. All those. I have no idea what this is. Charlene Prodigy suit. Following just... okay, right, the die consolidation. Die items have been consolidated into 3 types. Possessing one of the 3 new dies will allow you to dye gear any color in the respective categories. Standard Spectrum die, which is like a shit ton. Wide Spectrum die 1 and Wide Spectrum die 2. Okay, so these are like the super bright ones. And gunmetal black, pearl white. Oh, okay. And then the unconsolidated dyes are the shop ones. And then a weird mix of the other ones. Probably because they're harder to get. That, I'm going to go immediately check on my retainer and watch a huge chunk of inventory space open up, which is super nice. Dyes originally obtained from duties and NPC shops, and crafting will replace with consolidated dye items. Right? Crafters can now craft pots of standard spectrum dye from any pigments. If you possess any original dyes, you may exchange them. Oh, you have to exchange them with the Calamity Salvagers. Got it. Okay. That'll probably take a few trips. Players will no longer be able to purchase, sell, or search for pre-consolidation dyes on the market. Right? That makes sense. Dye names will now display when hovering the cursor over the color icon. Handy. Good to know. Good to have. Armoire updates. Class and job-specific gear can now be stored in the Armoire. I have a lot of things to take out and change. Gear obtained in the instant dungeon from patch 7.0 and onward can now be stored in the Armoire. Huge. Artifact armor tab of the Armoire has been renamed to class/job gear. Dungeon gear tab has been added. Following these adjustments to storage capacity, gear placed in the Armoire that has been accessed at least once will now appear when performing an item search. Great. Following adjustments have made to outfit glamours. Additional outfit glamours have been added, including Hall the Novice gear. Okay. Gear from certain 2.x instant dungeon and instant dungeon gear from patch 3.0 onward. Right, so if you're looking to grab dungeon gear, you can throw those in the Armoire. That's huge. The Try-On subcommand has been added to the outfit glamour creation window. Oh, okay, cool. Individual pieces of an outfit glamour may now be removed from a set. Great. That's all good. More glamour changes. Please give us more plates. I know it's hard, but I beg of you. Alright. Class and job filters have been added to the following vendors. Okay. Achievement-based items will now display in certain shops even if the applicable achievement has not been yet obtained. Oh, okay, so you can at least see what the options are, even if you don't have them. Okay. An independent merchant has been added to Rulger's Reach. Oh. Why? I don't know what that's for. Following addition and adjustments have been made on when standby after completing a synthesis. Okay. Cool. Additions for unlocking society quest recipes have been adjusted. Previously, society quest recipes were unlocked after reaching a certain level. Recipes will now be unlocked upon undertaking the applicable society's quests and progressing to a certain point. I kind of thought that was how they already were, so that's a good change. Oh, that's the crafting. Right. This is the thing they mentioned where you can actually, you're not just like locked into crafting now. You can actually still do stuff if you want to. Got it. Yeah, I remember people getting pretty excited about that because it is kind of annoying when you start a craft and you're like, ah, fuck, I need something I don't have, and you're just like, well, I guess I'll abandon this and lose all the items or the ingredients. Crafted item level 770 equipment can now be exchanged for upgraded item level 7080 equipment. Right. I think this is all fairly normal stuff that happens every patch. They've consolidated some stuff. Cool. That's not what changed? What, the synthesis changes? Excuse me. Now after making your botching, change classes without having to stand up and leave the menu. Oh, I see. I know what you mean. Got it. Went on standby after completing a synthesis. Right, because they're still in that synthesis menu. That's right. That's still handy, though. Ocean fishing. Oh, new route. Cool. New bonuses, new voyage missions. Level cap for desynth went up. When completing expert delivery missions for your grand company, the storage column will now indicate whether items eligible for submission are located in your armory chest or inventory. Oh, okay. Cool. So you can see exactly where it is. Alright, Nate. Oh, well, I guess that answers my question. There's the new mount for, fucking... Oh, I guess you need this one as well, and then they also added the combined mount in the same patch. Got it. Okay. I don't know. In retrospect, I don't know why I was so confused about that. They just added them at the same time. Yeah, no, okay. Cool wings, though. That's neat. Very handy, especially for massive crafts that need Alchemist, Leatherworker, and Weaver all in one craft. Yeah. Alright, new barding. Oh, you get a little goat minion. That's fun. New face wear. Some eye patches. Okay, cool. I'm into that. Graphical updates. Following adjustments have been made to certain NPCs from 2.x to 6.x. Model/texture resolution and the quality of faces has been improved. Texture resolution and quality of gear has been improved. Fantastic. Graphical details for the following gear has been improved. Stuff. Neat. Alright. New instances for Evolution 9. Oh, Garlemald and I guess they did show the moon and Garlemald, so that actually makes sense. I was like, why are we adding instances for a fucking... For areas of the patch, or an expansion ago? That's because that's where the patch is going. Is back to, Garlemald. New achievements and titles have been added. Certain duties and trials will now count towards... Oh, there's the tank achievement increases, of course. As usual. A balanced party button has been added to the Party Finder screen for 8-player high-end duties. Once pressed, the party formation rules will be set to the following. Oh, it's just an easy button to make it so that you have just like a full setup for high-end content. To have like one of each role. That's handy. Saves people some time. It's now possible to select more than one purpose when performing an advanced search. Cool. Further refine your search and text filter for the comment section has been implemented. Great. How many characters do you get? 90, okay. I was just like, it's a Japanese game. They're gonna give us fucking 8 characters. Areas in which the character display range setting is active have been added. Okay. Added that to make that easier for folks. Following additions have been made to retainers. New rotation. Oh, just like new stuff. New ventures. Got it. New portrait stuff. New adventure plates. Oh, a dancing green one? That's fun. That's a cool addition. And an FF11. This must be a major character that I know nothing about. They keep showing up. New G-pose stuff. New stickers. Oh, there's a portrait mode. Neat. Soft focus. Like a depth of field thing? I don't know what soft focus is. Eye settings. Oh, okay. That's actually... This alone probably makes G-posers pretty happy. To, like, give more control over the character's eyes. That's, I think it's actually a pretty huge change. I'm sure they're happy about that. Arc angle parameter. Oh, they changed it so that it goes in increments of 10 degrees instead of 5 degrees. I guess they didn't need 5 degrees. That just wasn't necessary. In anticipation for limited job Beastmaster's release, Beastmaster category has been added to various UI screens. Great. Configuration sharing features have been implemented. Allows you to upload the hotbar and configuration settings of your currently logged in character to the server as temporary save data. You will then be able to download and apply these settings to another character. Oh, this is actually super handy. If for any reason you make like an alt or why do I have a Twitch notification? Oh, that's fine. If you make like an alt, or if you're playing on a different computer, or you have to like transfer computers, instead of trying to find where your HUD information is saved, now they have an option to just upload it to the server, and then you just download it easily. Much nicer. Because I had to go through that once, and it was a pain. Right. If you wish to perform regular backups, if your game settings use the same character on a different platform, please use the surfer backup function found on the character select screen. Right. This is just temporary. This is just for moving it from one character to another. Oh, they have a whole fucking tutorial for it. Log into the character, select configuration sharing from the system menu. Select upload settings, and if necessary, input a comment. A 16-character share code. Oh, this is... Well, this is still easier, but it's still kind of annoying. Classic Japanese way of doing things. Please be sure to keep a record of it. Alright, so you get a share code. And then you input the shared code. And then make sure it's correct. Okay. This is like importing a TTRPG character to a VTT. From like a character builder to like an actual virtual tabletop system. It's actually very similar. Nice though. And then you can delete the shared data, right? And then if it has something that you don't have, it just gives that icon. Cool. Future updates will be possible to match informed parties with players from all worlds at the same physical data center. Oh, right. This is in preparation for their changes so that we have cross or like full region matchmaking. You're not limited to your own DC or your own data center. To reduce matchmaking load when registering for multiple duties at once, it will now only be possible to register for duties which require the same number of players. 4-player, 8-player, and 24-player categories separately. I kind of thought that was already the case, so okay. God forbid this is a trick to get credit card info. Credit cards are 60 numbers long. Yeah, kind of an unfortunate number, isn't it? Maybe it should have been slightly longer. Your current world will now be shown in the world list found in the world visit window. Okay. Organize CWLS, cross-world link shells. Feature's been added to cross-world link shells, right? And coming updates will be possible to join and send and receive messages from any cross-world link shell from the same physical data center. Cool. Bigger chats. You can only join up to 8 at once. If a player previously joined a cross-world link shell after using data center travel, resulting in the total number exceeding 9 or more, the link shells which exceed the limit will not immediately be erased. Please note, however, these link shells will be deactivated and you will not be able to send or receive messages from them. They may be reactivated by leaving or disbanding unused cross-world link shells. Okay. So it doesn't just lock you out completely, it does let you, like, pick. So you have the time to be like, ah, shit. Which one do I want to get rid of? Following adjustments have been made to options listed of the gamepad types. Oh, they just added more options for that. Didn't just link it directly to consoles, but they just made it so that, like, here's your options if you need them. Whatever controller you're using if you want. New themes. I like this clear gray one. That's pretty nice. Pink is a little much. That hurts my eyes a little bit, but to each their own. There's the display limits things they talked about. Cackle and Conduct. Great names. When traveling to the Oceanian data center from Japanese/North American data, all the other data centers, your character's travel destination will be changed from displaying materia to Oceanian data center. Right, because there's only one world on that data center. It's like just for Australia. Yeah, I mean, if you want to really, match your themes, there's plenty of gear that could match this. I just don't like looking at it. Players with only FF14 Realm Reborn registered. Oh, did I talk about this? Right. Yeah, this is the, they just added Shadowbringers to the free trial of this patch. It's happened. It's there. Free trial level cap 1 up. Players now have access to Shadowbringers. Ultimate raids are not included in the free trial. Oh, really? I guess that kind of makes sense. It requires a lot of communication that you can't do on the free trial anyways, so that's probably fair. And I mean, if you played the game enough to be able to start doing ultimates, just buy the fucking game. What are you doing? What kind of absolute psychopath is going to try and ultimate raid on the free trial? Alright, new achievements, new added, new music. Layout of the game launcher has been changed, right? And bug fixes. An issue when undertaking. Oh, there's a potential problem where if the final cutscene fades to black, you just can't complete the quest. Oh, it's actually a progression bug. Well, they say they're working on it, so that's good. All right, great. That all sounds pretty good, pretty standard stuff for a FF14 patch. Just close this, and I'll close Firefox as a whole. All right. Well, no sense waiting around any longer. Let's get into the game. Let's do it. My chair. Sometimes when I move it, there's like divots in this little thing on the floor. It gets pushed back too far. I'm very excited to play the MSQ, but gotta wait till Friday. Today is just the Alliance raid. Day 1 Alliance raids are always fun, though. Yeah, as usual, we wait until we give people like a couple days to complete the MSQ. We never do the MSQ day 1. I don't wait like 2 weeks like some people do. That's too long. But I at least give people till Friday. Server's busy. There we go. All right. I have a job quest? What? Fishing in the rain. Oh. I guess I should probably do that at some point. For a fisher. That's fine. Alright, great. Let me switch to Viper. That looks weird. Hang on. What is going on there? Oh, I think I was messing with some of my settings and, yeah, okay, I should have that on that then. Looking at the grass of like, that looks terrible. What happened there? I guess I will keep this on. I change this? I forget what I've changed and what I haven't changed. I was messing around with this a little bit. Maybe it's just my eyes. I did get a call from my my eye doctor of like, you're due. I think this is a cottage. Yeah, because I think this is the smallest plot. I think a house is the well, I guess I can check. What's my limit? Where is it? Social? Outdoor furnishings. Yeah, I'm at 40. So we went from 20 to 40. Houses went from 30 to 60. So they doubled the outdoor. I actually have to change this because, well, I mean, there's currently still snow on the ground, but it's melting. It's almost gone. I can never decide if I want the sharpening filter on or not. Yeah, I'll keep it off. Alright, anyways. Let's go... where do I have to go? Tuliolol, I guess? I should have actually checked where I had to go for that before I closed the patch notes. Well, I know. Just move this up slightly. Blue quest? Yep. I think those are the role quests. A Hollow Promise, I think that's it. A lot of people here. I guess it is patch day, but still. I know I've said it before, but I'll say it again. I'm gonna miss Dawntrail. I know it was not a lot of people's favorite, but I still very enjoyed my time with this expansion. A Hollow Promise. Welcome back, Lance. You'll be happy to know that the guard remains on high alert in the event any echoes appear in Dawntrail. As of now, there have been no reported sightings. We did, however, recently receive a missive from Kikwazana. He's finished conducting his tests with Prish and requests an audience, but Cool Jaja has already left to meet him. I can only assume you wish to be present to hear the results, so I would suggest you make for the outskirts at once. Are the Sheepa minions also as big as you? Yeah, he's about half my height, which is a lot for a dog. Hopefully my item level is high enough to do this. I don't think it would be too low. I have all the raid gear that I should have. Oh, no, I don't. Bygone Brass. Oh, no, I do. This is, I just happened to actually cap out on some tombstones. And, I needed to buy some stuff, so I got some of the gear. So, yeah, I should be well above. My weapon might be a bit low, because I never did finish my relic, but I'm working on it. Oh, oh, you're talking about, like, a Great Dane? Yeah. Those things are like small horses. I'm gonna try this out. Yay! Fantastic. How do you check your companion, anyways? Okay, so mine's rank 10 anyways. So I don't know what the other ones look like. But I guess that's rank 10 for you. Mix them together. Great Dane and Cane Corso. I know Great Danes. I have not heard of Cane Corso. Whatever those are. I think it's a breed. You haven't maxed out your companion? I think it's maxed out. Right? Rank 10? I'm at 0 out of this, so unless there's more to do with it, but... I assume that just means you're maxed out. Unless there are more ranks? I don't know. I use my companion all the time. Oh, it goes to rank 20. Oh, how do you get it to rank 20? Because I've done a bunch of, like, stuff with my companion. Oh, you need an item. Oh. Well, that would be probably why it's still only rank 10. I didn't know that. I will have to look into that. Alright, well, anyways. Oh, everybody's got their companions out now. All their chocobos. Need that food item to break each rank barrier. Oh, okay. I'll have to do that. If you had a voice before, I don't remember what it was, so sorry, buddy. Thank you all for coming. So, what have you learned? After a thorough examination of Persian Alxol, we discovered that, Spit it out already. You've made your point on what, that we're not really living. How bad could it be? Yes, as you say, you are indeed artificial life forms, each possessed of an electrope core. Were said cores to be damaged, it would become increasingly difficult to maintain your form until you eventually dissipates. That much you already know. And what is the present state of said cores? It's fucked. While Alxol's core shows sign of wear, there's no significant damage. I don't expect it will break apart anytime soon. Ursa's core, on the other hand, is, well, to be blunt, it's a wonder you haven't already blinked out of existence. We used all the electrope tricks we had to mend the worst of the cracks. But it has been mended, yes? Her core should hold itself together, so long as she remains out of harm's way. Oh, she's dead. She's gonna die this quest. Another strong shock to the body is all it would take for it to fall to pieces. It'll be fine. I won't overdo it. Wouldn't want to miss all the adventuring we still have left to do, right? And I couldn't imagine going on without you. Our comrades born of memories from the same home, after all. Even if those I can recall are few and far between. Ah, that's right. You're always so quick to share what you do recall. It's easy to overlook how much you've forgotten. 11-0. My car's warranty? Yes, Bakul Jaja is right here. So many flags, yeah. What is it? There's been an attack in Mamuk. Strange creatures the Landsguard are unable to identify. An attack? Echoes in all likelihood. The sentries there will need reinforcements. Let's hurry! She's already dead. Alright. Let's go see what's happening in Mamuk. More stuff about FF11 that I don't know. At least when we do the Evangelion raids, I'll at least know a little bit of Evangelion. I'm like semi-familiar with it. But like Nier and and these raids have been kind of like, well, they look cool. Like, I don't dislike them. FF11 especially, I at least kind of know Nier. But I've been mostly in the dark regarding this expansion. Or this Alliance raid. Bakul Jaja! Ah, and you brought the others with you. You've all done well to hold the line. Okay. Serpent people? Yuan Ti? Great. Oh yeah, they are like a Nanta, that's true. Swear if Evercold is FF coded and they throw an X-Death at us, there's going to be some explaining to do between the Omegaverse and the new one. I forget how Omega explained where he got the images of the things you fight. Like, what the specific wording is. Because I think he just said it was, like, warriors from other dimensions? But I don't know if that includes reflections. Because, like, I don't know if, like, it could be, like, X-Death, but, like, different, legally adjacent X-Death in Evercold, if even they do that. Or maybe they just reference it. I don't know. I'm very curious. Again, we still have a lot of information to learn about Evercold for the new, for the next two FanFests. He says he got them from stories of old where heroes defeated the villains of the story. Okay. So, I mean, they're basically just, like, based on imaginary stories. So they could just throw another X-Death at us like it's no big deal. Of, like, here's what the story was based on. I don't know. So, you've seen this manner of creature before. Not here in Tural, surely. But how or why would they find their way here? Because they're not real. Echoes. So that other world is home to these Ananta as well. Brain blast. I remember these fiends. In Benadiel, we called them Lamia. Lamia? Like, okay, yeah, like a Lamia, but plural. Their cunning is matched only by their ferocity. But thankfully not cunning or ferocious enough to overcome our lens guard. The situation is a little more complicated than that, I'm afraid. Allow me to explain. We were standing guard when an army of these snake creatures appeared as if out of nowhere, surrounding us in an instant. Their numbers were beyond count. Had they pressed their attack any further, they could have easily overpowered us and besieged Mamuk. Just as all hope seemed lost, a strange mage arrived, barely a child judging by her size, and felled the army with a single spell. Oh, is this the Taru character we keep saying in the patch notes? And she vanished before we could so much as ask her of her name or offer thanks. If I didn't know better, I'd say they were describing Cryon, but are her magics that destructive? No, they're very pretty and colorful. He also retrieved this letter from the enemy's remains. Dearest champion, it is with great pleasure that I inform you of a vessel for the king has at last been chosen. To that end, I have sent forth the celebratory military procession. I hope that proves to your liking. You are hereby invited to return to Jueno for the coming coronation ceremony. Invited, as if he wasn't planning to release more echoes should we refuse. There are continued skirmishes to the south even as we speak, but I fear it's simply battle of attrition. That is something. Taro is a root vegetable, like a potato. Oh, I mean, there is a link between Lalafels and Popotos, which are the potato equivalent. That might be where that came from. I love to be the one that gives Surreal Jaw a sound thrashing. My place is with the Lensguard. You seem to have a knack for passing on information. Your job will be to outline the current situation to the soldiers when they return. Right then, let's go and correct Surreal Jaw's scaly arse. Don't forget what Kikwizana said. If it looks like things are taking a turn for the worse, get out of here. thinking heroic sacrifice? Where my mind goes. Like the sun. It's a shame you never spend very much time in the zone. It's really cool. But the section of the story here is actually kind of short. Well, I guess it's not that short. It's about as long as every other chapter in Dawntrail. It's just kind of one and done. Oh, I passed it. Where the fuck am I going? Lower Jueno. Maybe it's Jueno. Anybody ever think of that? Look, another one of those portals. Maybe you decided to cut to the chase and get straight to the fighting. Perhaps. But Cyril Jar struck me as the sort who enjoyed hearing himself talk. Nope, speaking of. So, someone did force their way in. I assumed you lot had simply grown impatient. Thieves, then? No, such a feat is beyond the petty bandits wandering Yachtel. I suppose it doesn't matter in the end. Whoever they are, their fate was sealed the moment they set foot within my domain. Enough with all the prattling. You're clearly no match for Lance, so why not just turn yourself into the Landsguard? Did you not read my letter? I have found a vessel worthy of our one true king. He who first incited conflict in the lands of Vanadil. This adventurer has no chance against such a primordial being. Buddy, do you have any idea how many primordial beings I've killed? It's like probably over 20, maybe 30 at this point. Yeah, very good, Cyril Ja. Finally. Finally, we will have the power we need to rule. Vanadil, yes, but have we needs of subjects in this world, or should we simply slaughter them all? As long as we draw breath, you will not bring harm to this world or any other. I thought you might say as much. I'd expect nothing less from a man who's... Ah, perhaps that's better left unsaid. What are you hiding? What have you learned of who I am? As for you, Lance, never fear. When my echoes have finished with these appetizers, I have no doubt they will take their time on the main dish. So let us not waste any more time. To commemorate this auspicious occasion and the coming of our king, a veritable feast of powerful foes awaits. I should hope you'll survive long enough to grovel at the feet of our new ruler. Bye. That bastard didn't even acknowledge I was here. Next time I see him, I'll make sure he never forgets this face or my fists. You'll be doing no such thing, or have you already forgotten Kikwazana's warning? Leave this fight to us, please. Fine. Don't you go and do anything reckless, you hear me? Yeah, we all know that's your job. Gotta protect your job security. Alright, here we go. Right into it. Windurst. Red Windurst. Here we go. Oh, I have to actually open the damn thing. Warrior of Light, Reckless? Never. Average wait time 27 minutes. I'm giving it 45 seconds. That's always wrong on patch day. Yep. However they calculate that number always breaks the day of. I don't know why. Oh, is that a Melania cosplay? That's cool. That's actually pretty rad. Here we go. Oh, it's not Mamook. How many times has the Warrior of Light thrown themselves at an apocalypse with almost no plan and survived anyway? Hey, wasn't that thing that just died like an infamous world boss in 11? Isn't that thing well known for being one of the like hardest bosses in that game? Like, it takes like 24 hours to defeat or something? Something ridiculous. Alright. There we go. Got fucking wharfed.
What echoes has Sir Roger conjured this time, I wonder?
Look at all those portraits.
The great star tree. This must be Windurst Walls.
I had 2 tanks in a row forgot stance until the healer died recently. Yeah, that happens. Shantoto. Okay, this is Shantoto.
This?
Shantoto the demon.
Come to play.
All right.
I'll put you down without delay.
The renowned wizard and demon of the Federation. How has he conjured such a terrible echo?
I feel like this is an in-joke for 11. Okay, that's a tank stat. I have a feeling this arena's gonna get fucked with. Oh, okay. So she's got a face laser. Huh?
Refuse to obey, and I'll make you pay.
Oh, I see. You gotta find out where... Oh, that's actually really fun. You gotta figure out where the gap is. Okay, empirical research. That's the face laser. Got it.
Before we're through, you'll learn there's nothing I can't do.
Have care. There's no telling what she'll conjure next.
Huh? In? Looks like an in.
Fear will not survive this without powerful healing magics.
Oh, I see. It's showing you where she's going next. Okay. Oh, there was another one. All right. Oh, and then you got to spread. Okay. I understand now. A lot of us are dead, but we're hanging in there.
For my next feat, let's turn up the heat.
What are you plotting, witch?
This just looks like a kitchen sink type mechanic. Oh, okay, no, there's some... yeah, okay, so it's mostly just kitchen sink.
I'm no saint, so don't expect restraint.
Oh. Thank you, healer. Please heal me immediately before this flare kills me. Please, I beg of you.
My patience is through.
Oh, thank God.
And now so are you. Very well.
What are we doing? Oh my God. Interesting. All right. Oh, fuck me. What the hell's happening? Fuck, I couldn't see it.
Damn it. Is everyone all right?
I took a bone stack, but I'm alright. I'm alive.
No matter where you run, I'll still have my fun.
Yeah, right here. Oh, I want to be over here?
Surrender, I'll allow, if you but give up now.
Oh, I see. I had to be, that was gonna push me off, I see. I wasn't sure what that marker was. That did that much damage as a shockwave? What if she direct impacted? Yeah.
Your offenses demand consequences.
Thank you again for the res. Got it. Okay. I thought them said circumcised fire. That's not what that means. That's not what she said. This way, right? Nope. Then it's here. I jumped the gun. Oh, there's another one. Fuck. Oh, I didn't deserve that. Oh shit, and then there's a spread. Okay. Alive though, for now.
You never stood a chance, my dear.
Does she always rhyme?
The comrade is down. You mustn't give up. Quickly,
Look,
someone
I'm trying,
revive
man.
them.
That's a stack.
I shall snuff your flame out. Another swift rout.
Oh, was that a multi-stack? Oh, that hit me. I think I got hit by the corner of that. Oh, don't stand in the tank stack. Bad for your health is DPS. Looks like over here is safe. Oh no. And then we have to go over here. Our Alliance Raid is a series of 4 bosses. 3, I think, technically. Depends. I think some of them are different, because some of them have, like, trash bosses. Oh, if I could get rid of my bone stacks, that'd be...
Your offenses demand consequences.
Thank God. Alright. I like this mechanic. Actually, this boss's mechanics are generally pretty good. Here's the next one left. Nope. Oh, save my gap closer. Hey, alright. We got her.
She was a doll.
Huh.
You've proven a match for my
Oh,
magic
she's still
sword.
alive. Is it just gonna be fighting
Perhaps you have
this
merit
bitch over and over
after
again?
all.
What this whole raid is? 4 boss fights against, or 3, whatever it is, against Shantota.
Bieltana. This looks like
Fending and
Autogun.
healing. Nope.
Elzeby is under attack!
Who's this guy? Who's this guy?
The enemy
The city has been besieged. Make ready. The enemy will soon be upon us.
Sorry, because this is a trash boss. Okay. They stopped doing this, I think, in Endwalker, and then they brought it back for this raid, which is kind of better. I didn't miss them, but apparently some people did.
Reinforcements!
Oh! Have to aim for the corner.
And now the fight begins in earnest.
Oh, hi. Nope. Alright. Nemean Lion. Okay. Is that going to be back and forth? No. Okay. Why I capped out my fucking page a while ago. Hang on. I'm just trying to stay alive. I'm not playing perfectly. Really. It's been a while since I've done an alliance raid, to be honest. I'm a teensy bit rusty.
Well, look at all these adorable two legs. Come,
Nope.
dance with me,
Hello.
mortals.
Their leader has finally shown themselves.
I ran the wrong way. Oh, no, I didn't. I'm good. That caught me. No, I did not. Right, Shadow Slash. That way. Gonna be a back and forth. Nope. What do you think you'll do with the button squish, where Viper not really be hit? I don't think Viper's going to take a huge hit, honestly. I think Viper, Pictomancer, and Summoner are going to play mostly the same. Is that way, right? Yep. Because they're kind of like evolved light already. So I don't predict huge changes for those. We'll see. Like, I think they're going to play pretty much the same way. There might be, like, slightly less buttons, but otherwise I think it'll be the same.
Where is Sorelja hiding?
Summoner's not making pet size small, they know what they're doing. I think that might be client side, so I think I'm the one who chooses. But, oh, hey, Alexander!
It can't be.
Oh, yeah.
The light divinity.
I refuse to reduce party effects or make pets smaller, because if you do, the terrorists win.
I am Alexander. The weak shall be rewarded. The defiled shall be judged.
Banishka 4. Okay, that's a raid wide.
Alexander. So we meet again.
I'm still sad there was no Alexander in Dawntrail. Like a whole part of FF9. What the fuck? Oh, I just have to figure out where that's going? Oh, no, it's a spin. It's a spin. Oh, and then that. Okay. No.
Oh, is it an echo can match the resilience of Alexander?
What the fuck is that? Is that gonna go off first? Is that like a side to side? Okay. Yeah, there was a whole thing with Alexander and Hemsworth. That was the entire main series. I just thought maybe they'd do it again because Alexander is kind of a plot relevant point in 9, not super. Oh, okay, I see. That's like a sequential AoE, but with a fun visual. Cool.
My divine flames shall melt my flesh, sear my bones, unshackle my soul.
Ow. I now see how that mechanic works. I'm dead. I did not get healed. That's a drawn AoE mechanic. Thank you. Is this going to be a DPS check? Yep.
I'd expect nothing less of such a deity.
Karmic shielding. Ah, okay. Gonna have to pay attention to which one's shielded. Okay, it's getting a little high. Okay, we're good.
For immortality, sense thy transience, know thy insignificance.
Oh, he just puts the Omega symbol as a dialogue box? That's fun.
Still standing in the face of his judgment. Well done.
Yeah, it's not my first rodeo with this guy, weirdly enough. Of course, he has an impervious shield, but of course, he's Alexander. Where are you starting, big boy? Over there? Oh, which way are you turning? Oh, shit.
A comrade is
That
in
way?
trouble.
No.
Someone heal them.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, I don't like that, actually.
A comrade is down. Someone revive them.
Okay, that got a little spicy. Cap my thingy. Oops. We doing this again? Oh, I see. That's a time. Can we go back and forth? No, okay, just the one. Okay. I'm gonna stand right here. Oh, there are 3 Vipers on my team? Oh, yeah, there are. Oh, yeah. What are we doing here? Okay. It's gonna go over here. Okay, that side first. And with a spread. Oh, a lot of people on our party are dead. Not great, but he's almost dead. Gotta make sure I don't die. Ow. Oh, I'm gonna do that, and hopefully that helps. All right, well, I died, but I think we got him.
Well, if even the stalwart defenses of Alexander cannot stop us, I say we press on.
This. I'll be back. Yeah, I was an Akmorn stack. I mean, I had like a quarter of my health, so I was pretty much toast, but I wanted to, I at least threw my mitigation on there before it hit. Hopefully that helped the tank, maybe.
The Garden of Ruhmet. Then that means...
Hey, Pantalones. Oh, I'm gonna have to compete a lot for these. There's 3 people to pick from. Too far away. Oh, whoops. Alright, get these. Nope. Hey, I did get it. Great. I think this is the guy, right? Like the big hole, my god. I can't even see what got me, perfectly honest. Okay, kill this first. Yeah, you told me about there's a way to tell the difference. I think it's like the number of arrows or something. I never notice it in the moment, but I know there was a way. Alright. It's just a lot of lasers, no big deal.
There is no foe Sorelja can conjure that I have not already vanquished.
Imperial Paradox.
Twilight God.
Oh,
Here.
what the fuck?
Sorelja, you bastard.
You fall
You'll
off of
pay
this?
dearly for
You
this.
cannot, okay. That's, well, that's sick as hell. Promathea. The guy that had the chains?
We
I think I know about that
stand now
one.
before the very father of creation. Hold nothing back.
One set of arrows for a single hit, or stacked up means Akmon. Okay.
What in the world?
Did those explode? Nope, there's a line between them.
The emptiness threatens to spread.
Does that mean it's going over there? I see, okay. Okay. Pay attention to that. Yeah, we're fighting God again. I mean, it's referencing another Final Fantasy game. Of course, God can get involved. What the hell is this? Is that just in? Or not in? Out? Okay, it's just a weird way of looking at out. Aha! I was gonna ask. It's a very simple mechanic. How are you gonna make this more complicated? Ask and you shall receive. Shit, I understand how this works now. There's more of them. Fuck. I'm dead. I got caught by the ramp up. Oh, that's weird. Nope, nope, nope.
Thine arrogant heart shall be mine.
Is this where Prish shows up?
The darkness, it's growing. This place is... It's been swallowed by the emptiness. The darkness of man's heart made manifest.
Is that gonna go all the way around? Nope.
No,
Oh, that's nasty.
I won't give in.
Gotta get pushed into a corner.
Thine own weakness betrays thee.
Oh, Altana, I beg your grace once more.
Oh boy. Getting a little close. I gotta itch my nose. I can't, I gotta
So long
lock in.
as I hold
Alright.
faith in my comrades and they in me, darkness shall find
84,
no
not too bad, not too bad.
purchase in my heart.
Oh, you can teleport between them afterwards. Cool.
Darkness.
It's taking the darkness into itself.
Okay.
Our farewell shall be forever.
Krish? Nope. Oh no, he just gets a form change. He's got fucking...
What
has
has
on his back.
Serelja done?
This is not the final boss, by the way. This is number 4 of 6. Okay, those go over. Watch that guy over there die. Oh boy. Oh. How'd I get hit there?
For the emptiness.
They're just slightly too close. Let's see what we're doing. Going this way. Oh boy. Oh, and an inner, okay. Gotta... Oh, no?
Comrade is down. Someone revive them.
Was I still too close? Like I missed something there.
Hunger for the end.
Oh, was green outer? Am I just blind? Orange is inner. Oh, okay. I
Careful.
was just blind.
Lest the darkness take you.
Oh, that's mean. Ow. Oh shit, I'm toast. Goodbye. Goodbye, cruel world. Oh, never mind. Oh my god. Never mind, I'm dead. Ah! I didn't deserve that at all. I'm dead now. Oh, Jesus. Oh, fucking.
I beseech thee.
Yep. Alright, alright. He's got hands. I did die to Meteor, yeah.
Decided.
Targeted AoE and I had like an 1/8 of my health. I know what to fix it. Oh, you're right, yeah. Orange is inner. I got them mixed up. Did you get that healer LB3? We're close. I mean, we got a tank and a healer.
Comrade
Our
is in
healer's
trouble.
up. It's still
Someone
there.
heal them.
Desire for the emptiness.
Where is it? This way. Need to be healed. Oh, I'm not targeting the fucking boss. That's why I can't get close.
Desire. Hunger for the end of mortality.
Alright, he's just in a holding pattern now. Just pick this one, I guess. And move immediately.
A truly mighty blow. The adventurers
Yep,
of your world are
alright.
extraordinary indeed.
It's really just me, but thanks.
My essence.
Okay, that's going that way. Oh fuck. I'm gonna, yep. He had a cleave that I saw at the last second. Kind of shit 2 healers are needed for. One for the tank, one for the DPS, yeah. I think they're probably gonna save the LB3. Or yeah, probably just pop it here because they almost got him. He's almost dead. Yep. Might as well just use it on damage. Yeah, that one is tough. Maybe I will have to turn off my party effects. Not yet, though. Not yet. Oh yeah, I'm definitely there right now. Shinryu Paradox. Dread Made Flesh. Okay, Shinryu's the final boss. Ah, there's Prish. Don't do it.
You can worry about how I caught up to you later. We've got a dragon to slay. Come on, we'll be fine. Aren't we always?
Oh.
Yes. Yes, I finally remember who I was.
Is this only 5 out of 6? Kinda seems like the final
Let
boss.
us be done with Sarelja and his schemes. Our journey's end awaits, and with luck, a new beginning.
It's one of the more involved Alliance raid cutscenes. Normally not this intense. Yeah, that seems like the final boss. No, okay, no, this is the last one. We've killed 5 out of 6. Pass on these. Nope. I got my thing today. Is that a hole in the center? This is a weird arena. This look pretty cool. I like his serrated knives for wingtips. That's fun. Are you gonna have to drop down, actually? Because there's like a... what looks like a bounce pad back up. That's an interesting idea.
Shinryu, the divine dragon that brought ruin to Vanadil's twin.
Oh yeah, you can attack him from down there as well. Got it. You want to go down there? Alright, that is very interesting.
Be an exaggeration
He does look more Bahamut-like here, you're not
well,
wrong.
that's just one.
And we want to go back up. That's a really neat idea. Dark resistance has been reduced. What the fuck does that mean? I want to stay up here, right? I want to match the colors. Yes. Okay. He's gonna change. Oh, shit. And Cosmic Tail.
Oh no! Someone's down! Can anyone revive them?
This is neat. I dig it. Don't look. Okay, that's
Never thought I'd
fairly
see a god
straightforward.
that'd give Pramathia a run for his money.
close to Twilight. My light resistance has been reduced. I
Pramathia
don't want to go
assumed
down.
this form after its resurrection. Now I suppose you would have no way of knowing.
That's fine. Yep, that's what I want. Look at the boss.
Shinryu has already brought ruin to one world. We cannot let it come to another.
I mean, he tried in this universe, but I kicked
Not
his
a
ass.
chance. Let's kick this thing scaly ass.
Technically twice. Up. Oh, and now he's blocked off the bottom. Now you don't want to go down there.
What
This is
the
how they
hell
get
is
everybody
that?
in one spot. Oh.
Has
Oh.
Serelja finally prepared
Hey.
the vessel for his king?
They're just gonna fucking smash them together. Phase change. Does he get two heads now?
Did he just?
Xenos possessing it doesn't count.
You have done well, Serelja.
Yep, there it is. Two heads.
This world is mine to conquer, mine to rule forevermore.
Alright.
O sacred flame from beyond.
Solar Bahamut? No. Thankfully. If you're doing something, I can't tell what it is. That's just straight down the center?
With me!
Oh, he's called the Hollow King now. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's everybody needs to be there. Oh, that's really cool, actually. Everyone's got to, like, take their spots. Alright, I'll take this one.
That's enough.
Oh, that's actually so rad. That's a really fun mechanic.
Insolence! You dare defy me!
That's epic.
I'll show. I'll show.
Don't you worry about me, Prishan. I'll see this adventure to
Yeah, it's a heal check and a
conclusion.
rotate check. You can only do it once, so everyone gets to have their anime moment. Okay, no, that's just... That's hard. Left sword cross? So is that gonna go straight across? Oh, I see, okay.
My word is absolute!
Blaze... So... this way? Fuck.
Ooh, that looked like it hurt.
I figured it out, but I was still too close. Nothing will top Susano? No. That still, stands alone. But only the tanks can do that. At least everyone gets to do something here. This is a really mechanically complex final boss, because it's kind of two bosses in one.
My word is absolute!
Is there an inner there? Oh, I see. It's an inner and an outer. Got it. That is more forgiving than I thought it was. I was just in the wrong spot. Yeah, I guess the tank doesn't need to take the hit, but it does make the most sense. Oh. Does that just move on its own? Oh, it does.
I will not be denied!
So that's don't look, that's stop, and I guess that is look. Kefka mechanics?
Such potent healing. My thanks.
Back. Oh, do they actually have to worry about killing, keeping Prish and Oxal alive? Or do they just... Oh, they just go on the run?
Face the king's judgment.
So what's the safe spot? Is it far corner here? Got it. Okay. Keep the heal and the DPS free to heal the tank from the force damage. DPS kill the sword. Yeah.
Face the king's judgment.
Got it. Hey, there it is. I'm gonna wait for this to go off. That will kill me. Alright. Yeah, I think he's in a holding pattern. I think he's done everything he's gonna do. Oh shit. Wow, I didn't think I did that right. Oh fuck. Make it. Oh, didn't deserve that. We got him. Hey! Alright, that's a fun one. That has a lot of fun mechanics in it. I like the final boss especially. That's a really fun fight. Oh, there it is. No music? There it is. Killed a god and a king? Yeah. Hey, GG's. That was cool. That's a good one. I will give it to our healers. This one, sure. Wind up Prish. Okay. I rolled like shit. Need all of these. Oh, I assume the little Ojo laugh. Ojo-sama laugh, that's from, that's what this is. Yeah, rolled an 87, not bad. Alright, I did actually roll pretty high on some of these. 97, 93, 98. Can I actually get them? White Mage Clutch, yeah, there were a lot of healer clutches there. Alright, I'll take 2. Not too shabby. I got the gear that I needed, so that's the important thing. Of course this isn't voiced. You weren't supposed to be here. What, miss out on all the fun? My gut told me something was wrong and I leapt through the portal. Next thing I knew, I found you on the ground and a giant dragon looming over our heads. Hey, Morganite. Ravishing in red. Thank you. I know I'm pushing my luck, but I'm glad I was able to help. Indeed you did. In fact, I dare say your presence is what turned the tide in our battle. In our favor. Oh, there he is. My tiny potato man returneth, it's true. My king, no. How could this happen? You had the perfect vessel. The power of a god at your command. Do you have any idea how many gods I've killed? I killed the gods. The one that everyone prays to. Those ones. Killed all of them. If it was perfect, then why do the corpses not lay at my feet? I need a new vessel. A stronger vessel. Shinryu only came to be when Promathia, the Twilight God, sought ever greater power. It slew their world's greatest champion and brought ruin to the world. To find a stronger vessel would be no easy feat. What in the hell are you talking about? Promathia didn't slay anyone. Quite the opposite, in fact. I was there. Your victory over Promathia alongside your adventurer companion was but one of countless possibilities. Like Shinryu and the death of Vanadiel's twin. Oh, we got like FF11 multiverse theory? How can you be so certain? The battle against Shinryu. Seeing you there, it all came back to me. Both memories of a world where heroes prevailed over Promathia, and another where you alone survived an encounter with Shinryu. Preposterous, I know. Yet now it all makes sense. I finally remember who I am, what I am. The memories of that echo within that rift between worlds, from past and future alike, from adventurers of our world and those not our own, somehow intertwined and coalesced into the man who stands before you. Hey, Morgan, I think for the 7-stream streak. If it goes after Bahamut from the source. I think that's technically resolved in the Coils trials, which I still haven't done. Or raids. The memories that echo within the rift between worlds, from past and future alike, from adventures of our world. So he's just like the coalescence of all possible protagonists of FF11. Like all the player characters. He's just the... all of them together. Just the stand-in. I mean, we kind of knew that, I think, right? Really, you share the memories of my friend too? Well, that explains how you remember so much about me. Yeah, I think he's like the Warrior of Light from 14, but like the FF11 equivalent. You're not to be ignored. Realja, quickly, I need healing. Before it's too late. I need more. Oh, well, there he goes. I think people said that's what Alxal or Alshal was. This place. It's vanishing. Like back when the first raid came out, so I don't think that's really like not a surprise. I kind of knew that. At least was told that. Well, Prish is still alive against all odds. Looks like we're back in Joy now. You finally giving up, you son of a bitch? No. It can't end like this. I won't let it. Alright, never mind. I need only return to the Walk of Echoes to find another world. Another champion worthy of my cause. Where do you think you're going? You're finished, Surreal Jaw. There he goes. Is he gonna come back? Is he all we get the Evangelion raids? Is this fucking lizard in a mech? I found another one. Fuck you. Oh, hey, Shantara. Alright. So Ligiel may have gotten away, but he has clearly grown desperate. Best we hurry back to Cool Jaja and consider how best to track the fiend down before he has time to recover. Perhaps the human adventurer has new knowledge to share with you. Oh, right, there's like a lore guide person here. Hang on, let me talk to that guy. Clown to clown communication. What you got for me? There you are. If you've any burning questions about this place or anything else you want to deal... oh yeah, I forgot you can do this. Yeah, I'll learn about it, fuck it. Did I ever learn about the second raid? I don't know if I did. Tell me about Ultimate Omega. Oh, actually like cutscenes. A pair of strange mechanical monsters assaulted an armada of airships, you mean? Or you say, sounds like you've seen the legendary weapons of Ultimate Omega. Remember that the Armorthorn Society sought to revive them in some way, so it's hard to say whether what you saw were the original weapons built by the ancients or recreations. The Archduke Kamlanaut was also said to be involved with the Armorthorn Society, if you can believe it. No one really knows what it is they're after, but I've heard from a reliable source that they have a keen interest in realizing the dreams of the Zalart. Whatever that means. Perhaps you can discover the truth for yourself. Does Zalart sound familiar? Is it just because it was also in this raid series, or was that from another Final Fantasy game? I think it might have just been this raid series is where I learned that word. Alright, that really didn't tell me much about Ultima and Omega. I guess they're just weapons. The FF11 Enlightened Peoples. Okay, so I did hear it from this raid series. What is this content? So, this is the Alliance raid, which are like the big 24-man... 24? 21? 24. Yeah, 8 times 3. I was like, how is it 8 or is it a weird number? Because there's like a weird... It's 5 DPS, 2 healers, and 1 tank. Right. 24-man raid, so there's like 3 parties of 8. And, you know, you do... It's like the most amount of people you can have in the content. This particular Alliance raid is based on FF11, which was the MMO that came before FF14. So it's just a lot of references. But they're good times. Tell me about Shintoto. Of course I know of Shantoto. She's the former Ministry of the Orastory and head of the Parliament of Patriarchs. After a string of resounding victories in the Crystal War, she returned home a hero. To this day, she's regarded as one of the greatest black mages to ever live. But even with all her accolades and achievements, it's all been impossible to look past her arrogance and short temper. Superiors, subordinates, acquaintances, both old and new, all are subject to her threats and insults. Myself included. Even now, the memory of being made her unwitting accomplice after a curse gone wrong still haunts me. Okay. She's just like a war hero. Oh my god. As if she alone wasn't terrifying enough, rumor has it she's created a veritable army of magic dolls in her likeness, each able to wield magic as powerful as the wizard herself. No one knows why she would do such a thing, but it wouldn't surprise me if she was secretly plotting to build her own empire. She seems like a fun character. There's a reason they call her the Demon of the Federation, after all. Fortunately for us, we are her allies rather than enemies, for now at least. If you should chance to meet her, she cannot know you heard any of this, understand? Certainly not from me. Even if I am only an echo, I've grown rather fond of living. I bet her and Nishola would get along. Or they'd hate each other, kind of no in between. Tell me about Promathia. I don't think I really need to know about Alexander. Pretty rad design. Twilight God, I know the legends, yes. Said that after Altana created the 5 races, Promathia cursed each with a negative trait. What's more, he birthed the Beastmen in the hopes that they might one day destroy Altana's creation, the darkness to Altana's light. Oh, so he's like FF11's Satan. Okay. Her and Matoya? That might be even worse, or better. I did once hear a very different interpretation of their relationship and how Promathia may have actually had a hand in man's creation. It went on to talk about how the chains that bind Promathia bind us all. I believe Chains of Promathia was one of the expansions for FF11. And something about a struggle to break free. I never did figure out what they meant. I can only imagine what long and arduous journey they endured to ascertain the truth. Even if they tried to explain, something tells me I'd fail to comprehend it. Interesting. Which is why I decided to set out on a journey of my own to explore the unknown, maybe I'll discover the truth of the world myself. Okay. And if the fates are kind, I'll cross paths with that adventurer again someday. I'd fancy an adventure with you as well, should the opportunity arise. Sure, why not? Alright, tell me about Shinryu. We'll do this one and then we'll move on. This is neat lore, though. Not many people know this, but the cavernous maws dotting the lands of Vana'diel are actually gateways. They lead to another Vana'diel. Oh, okay. A native of that place brought a number of us adventurers there in hopes of saving his home. Its skies were stained red, its lands mired in shadow. He called it Abyssia. There were strange and horrible monsters unlike anything in our world. The most terrible among them was a dragon whose power rivaled the gods. Shinryu. We eventually managed to overcome the fiend with the aid of a special primeval brew that granted us preternatural strength. Right? And you're saying this Cirilja was able to fuse Shinryu together with Gulul Jaja. I struggle to imagine the horrors such a king would inflict upon the world. Had his plan succeeded, it would have spelled the end of everything we know. Or everything as we know it. Alright. I certainly hope you apprehend him soon before he finds some other means to abuse the memories of Vanadil. A pity we must always be reminded of the world's evils when there's so much good in it. But with adventurers like you to help defend that good, I know we'll be alright. Thanks, man. Alright. Let's, keep on going. That's cool, though. We did skip FF11 in our FF Marathon, and I don't plan on playing FF11. Maybe I'll have to look into some of the lore, because that does sound fun. Oh, nice. Oh, and a Framer's kit. Neat. Oh, this must be the one we saw in the patch notes. Let's return to Mamook for now. Perhaps someone in the Lands Guard spied Cirilja as he fled. Is the end of this quest just Cirilja gets arrested? That'd be 2 MMOs to subscribe to? Yeah. Playing 2... I've got enough in me for 1 MMO at once, and really just 14. I'm not a big MMO guy. 14 is very much the exception. Yeah, the end of the quest is just Prish beating the fuck out of Cirilja. It's like a 5-minute beatdown. Glad to see you returned in one piece, Lance. You heard from Al-Shal, so Cirilja's schemes beyond the rift have been thwarted then. That is well. We've routed the last of the echoes on this side of things, thanks in large part to Pugul Jaja. However, we recently lost contact with one of our scouts shortly after they reported sighting Cirilja somewhere near Goktarak Descent. Pugul Jaja is heading there now, but it would put our minds at ease if you were to accompany him. Of course! It sounds as if he's not far from the portal to Ueno. We should hurry. I was just there. God damn it. You're telling me he was like 10 feet away from where we came out of the fucking portal? Come on. It's pretty, here it is. This is one of my favorite zones in Dawntrail. Yeah. I think there's vocals in the back here because they're referencing another expansions area, which is the Raktika Greatwood, that had a singer in the back that always started the song with Lahi. And Lahi became a meme in the community, so now every time you get a big forest, they always have a vocalist to reference that. I think you mentioned at the end of 7.0, but what did you think of Bakul Jaja's turnaround? Oh, I actually liked it. I like Bakul Jaja's character. Like, all the stuff regarding Mamook, some people weren't crazy about it because they kind of framed it like we were fixing racism, which I did not see it that way, but I guess other people did. But I really did like a lot of the ideas of Mamook, of like, everyone here is on board with a plan because they have literally no other option, and otherwise they hate the plan and it makes life hell. And you see that with Bakul Jaja and like his mom and dad of being like, oh my god, we hate doing this, but we have no other choice. And that whole thing. I ended up enjoying it. I do think it needed a little bit more time to cook. Like, I think they needed to broaden it out a bit, but again, that goes into the larger pacing issues of Dawntrail. But I think in essence it was good. Sarilja, he took us underwires. We tried to stand our ground, but he forced us way into the Skydeep Cenote. Bakul Jaja arrived but moments ago and immediately set off in pursuit after taking our report. I hope he can handle that slippery snake. If any will be fine, it's him. That said, Sarilja is not one to give up without a fight. We haven't a moment to lose. Yeah, like Bakul Jaja basically having the entire weight of like the Mamulja people like on his back and all the shit that they had to do. Like, yeah, he would turn out to be an asshole and then be very upset when it didn't work. Perhaps I should make for the Mist Continent. No, it'd be all too easy for them to track me there. Mist Continent? FF9 reference. I have no choice but to return to the rift. Oh, there he is. It's over, Sarilja. By the authority of the Landsguard, I'm taking you into custody. Already they're upon me. I must set aside my pride, if only for a moment. These actually have, like, pretty advanced animations for being an Alliance raid. Cutscene. They're really getting, like, they're putting a lot of effort into their cutscenes. Like, they've been putting more and more in, and it's really nice. I beg you wait, my king. You're a king. If Tuliolal is to return to its former glory, the Mamulja require a worthy leader to unite them, and there remain none more worthy than you, the elevated chosen. He's not falling for this shit again. Indeed, I have no doubt your father too longs to see you take your rightful place upon the throne. So come, Bakul Jaja. Come with me to... All the Hildebrand testing is paying off 100%. So you will tempt a lapdog with not a bone but a crown. I didn't expect your bravado to give way so easily, Sarilja. You won't be gloating for long. Oh, is this where Prish dies? Ah, what fortuitous timing, you three. Please, will you not convince our dear Bakul Jaja here to stay his blade? After everything you've done to sully the memories of our home for your twisted ends, you expect us to help you? I wish to make amends. Yes, amends for my transgressions. You were cursed as a child to never age, is that not so? Being made from memories as you are, it would be a simple matter to restore the flow of time to you. I'm just fine the way I am, thank you very much. And since you admit you've done wrong, we should discuss punishment. Maybe a knuckle sandwich or two. Yeah, parlay. I can return you home, to Vanadil. To perish in a world to which one bears no ties is ill-befitting adventurers of your caliber. Would you not agree? And let me send you back to where you belong. There's no denying I long to see our home, but I also long to see our friend here bring you to justice. Without me, you'll be stranded. You would really forsake your only means of returning home for this brute you've recently met? It matters not when we met, nor whether he means to repay any kindness shown to him. He's our friend. We don't need any more reason than that. Fools! All of you! Such childish naivete is why you could never be king. And why you will inevitably play into the hands of Alexandria's queen. Hey, I know Alexandria's queen. She's cool. Trust is how you find yourself a tool, used and cast aside like so much rubbish. But I will be a tool no longer. If you would throw in your lot with the other refuse, then it will be my pleasure to mark this your grave. You will die here, mourning the world you will never set eyes upon again. Oh, I guess he would know of, fake stain. Harry? Nice. Rider kick. Are they gonna kick him back into the the same place that fucking Zoralja threw him into? You have strength enough to stand on your own. So why? Sometimes strength isn't alone. Alone isn't enough. It's more fun this way, and what good is joy without those to share it with? Sometimes strength alone isn't enough. I'm an ass kicker, and I still have to call for help all the time. One of my biggest powers is to call for help. When faced with a terrible foe or the crushing weight of a seemingly impossible mission, a friend can make all the difference in overcoming hardship. I will never understand such folly. Live long enough and maybe you'll find someone to thaw that icy heart of yours. After you've atoned for your crimes, of course. Yeah, Zem's Crystal, it's like the most important MacGuffin that I've had for like 2 expansions. Arguably 3. If I didn't have that thing, I'd be toast. Thank you, but what will you do now? What, you mean about getting us home? It's fine, really. This place has kind of grown on me.
Oh, my dear Trish, is remaining in this world truly your wish?
Oh, is this Shantoto? I noticed it rhymed. Yeah, Heidelin's Blessing before that. I mean, we still technically have that, right? Shantoto? But how? Why we saved pleasantries for a more tranquil space. I've grown tired of this unsightly decor in this place. I take it you're an ally then. Very well, let us return to Mamuk. Yeah, well, we have the Blessing of the Traveler, which I believe is the same thing as Heidelin's Blessing. I think that's what they said in Endwalker when you go to Elpis. I'd have to double check that, but I think it's the same. Because we have it there, and Vana is like, oh, this is like an anti-corruption, like, spell. Which is how we avoid getting, what's the word? Tempered. Oh, I thought it was like, this guy isn't Shantoto. It's a anti-corruption ward, and I think there was something else with it as well. Because the thing that always confused me was there's Heidelin's Blessing and the Echo, and they're not the same thing. You can have one, you can have them independently of each other. Because you can just get the Echo on your own, but the way what Heidelin was doing is basically anyone who got the Echo just got her blessing to basically like protect them from what the Echo can do. But I think you can have them independently of each other. Pretty sure. That was always something I was always a little iffy on. These Mamulja have shown me no hostility. How novel. These men versed in civility. But where is the one who escorted us here? Is it rare for the two-headed ilk to appear? As head of their guard, he has simply gone to appraise them of what took place in the Skydeep Cenote. And more importantly, Shantoto, might I ask... Silence! I hear the deafening screech of the wheels in your mind turning. But fret not, you shall have the explanation for which you are clearly yearning. 14 Endwalker, the Warrior of Light learns that the Blessing of Light is actually a spell called the Traveler's Ward cast by the Ancient Vana. Tread and Eve Hyland, yep, okay. Ward specifically protects against etheric corruption. Yeah, okay. That's the thing that stops you from getting tempered, because getting tempered is basically just an ether overload of whatever's trying to temper you. Okay. To begin, as I'm sure you already know, I hail from Vanadil, the one and only Shantoto. Aruto are big fucking heads. Look how much bigger her head is compared to mine. And it was you two who bested this magic doll. A rather amusing and unexpected sight to see myself fall. I thought it peculiar that an Echo would put a decoy against us. Echo.
An interesting name for the creatures we felled. Much like you, born from memories of our home as well. A truth anyone with eyes could plainly see. Well made like my dolls, but no true article like me.
Oh, is this the actual Shantoto? She's not an echo? That's really funny.
So it really is you, Docs? Or rather, a doll created by the real you who now speaks through you? This is all a little confusing. Docs? Ahem. Even here, I'm glad to see you're the same as ever, my dear. My cross-rift research was proceeding apace when I sensed a disturbance in that interplanar space. I was being watched. The nerve, the goal. To end his curiosity, I sent this magic doll. To find both Drano and Windhurst here was quite the surprise. Not one, but two faithful replicas. I couldn't believe my eyes. There was also a half-made bus stock, shoddy work at best. The echo of a certain engineer could have built it with zest. His absence meant that there was no guilt in laying the city to rest.
And soon after we found you were set upon by more of those strange creatures. Not that they would prove more than a mere trifle for you, of course.
In that first instant we met, I knew right away you posed me no threat. And yet, the thrill of a good fight fills me with such delight. I could hardly resist trying to set you both alight. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
As you might have guessed, Shantoto is wont to get a little carried away when the mood strikes her. In any case, you'll be happy to know that Cerealjar, the fiend responsible for preying on the members of Vana'diel, has been apprehended. You needn't worry about any more prying eyes in the midst of your work.
If the trouble is past, then my work here is through. The stole would return home, but what of you two? Both your Levin cores appear compromised, so it's hard to say how much longer you'll survive. Both our cores?
Would seem our battle with Shinryu took a heavy toll. Those very crazy black mage coded. I think she's like the archetypical crazy black mage.
If you wish to come along, you need only ask. Ensuring your safe passage is a simple enough task.
Oh, I guess they just both get to survive, maybe.
The offer's appreciated, but I think I'd rather stay. There's still a lot of adventuring I've left to do with Lance.
I would stay as well. I'll not deny it as a choice made with some reluctance, but if my time is short, I would spend it here, on an adventure with my friends. If you don't mind waiting, our adventure doesn't have to be here. I mean, to find a way to Vana'diel.
That's a wonderful thought, but how in the world do you plan to make it over there?
Don't worry, it's not my first rodeo with alternate dimensions.
I suppose I shouldn't put it past you to find a way.
And it's settled. We'll save our adventuring for Vana'diel. With any luck, we'll have found a solution to our Electro predicament by the time you arrive. Are they going to do like a sequel to this? Like more FF11 content? That could be cool.
Before we go, could we maybe just see a little more of Tulio Lol? It's only right we say our goodbyes, and I've still plenty left to pester you about besides.
Did I hear that right? We're looking to take a trip around to Leo Lol? In that case, there's at least one place I'd like to take you along the way.
Noting the contrasts with Vana'diel has been a real treat, so I'm coming along too, and that's that, my sweet.
Just as well. Something tells me I will regret leaving you to your own devices. You're either testing continuous stories like this and maybe the cosmic exploration? Maybe. I suppose the dirigible landing is as good enough as a place as any to start. When you're ready, we'll meet you there. Because, I mean, assuming that, you know, we're going to figure out how to get to the 4th with the key in the next expansion, they could be teasing that we're maybe going to use that key to get to Vana'diel. Do some more crossover stuff. At least there's the possibility to have Evercold's towns actually be pronounceable. Yeah, I'm pretty much no matter what they do, they'll be more pronounceable than they were in fucking Dawntrail. I get that it was supposed to be like Native American inspired, but oh boy, was it rough. I'm not gonna miss that naming convention. I'll miss a lot about Dawntrail, but not that. I hope you haven't been waiting for too long. Before I tend to my own business, I'm sure there are a few places in particular you'd like to visit before returning home. And while you see to Alshal and Prish, I will show Shantoto about the city. Once everyone has finished, we can reconvene at... Case in point, Jabal Yevtir. At least the names are kept simple. Yeah, relatively. If I didn't know better, I'd say Bakul Jaja has grown a touch more hospitable since we first met. Shall we start by paying a visit to the Landsguard? They have been a pretty big help, haven't they? Alright, let's head to Bright Bloom Post. Being our last time and all, I'd like to take in the sights a little along the way, if it's all the same to you. Alright. Let's go. I mean, some of the names. They also do have, like, you know, Kikwazena and whatever the fuck the other ones are. Or Nita Weekway, the train guy's wife. Custom delivery. That one I've gotten used to, but... only the first time I was like, I'm gonna need to hear that pronounced, please. I beg of you. Sheshnawezi Springs. During our time in Kazamauka, the Moblins told me of the Potsworn and their practices to foster an environment for the crafting of the greatest gold and metalwork in Tyrol. Such disparate peoples working together in such a fashion is something you would never see in our world. It's perhaps what I'll miss the most when we return home. Pelu Pelu over in Okapacha serve an interesting way of talking about money, don't they? Makes me want to go and visit just to hear them haggle. They all seem to be such shrewd salesfolk too, always finding just what I was just looking for before I even asked. Like bleeding mind readers, I tell you. Dawntrail still has my favorite soundtrack. I look forward to seeing what Evercold cooks up for OSTs, but man, did I like a lot of Dawntrail's themes. It's got my favorite dungeon theme, my favorite trial theme. Probably my favorite city theme. My favorite overworld battle theme. Hopefully, we'll see what Soken can cook up. Soken and his team. Seeing the fresh produce at the stall over there puts me in mind of all the amazing food we've had here in Tyrol. Alpaca steaks, Zibruk Mabil, the Mate tea cookies. What I wouldn't give for more cookies. The Alexandrians were no slouches with the cooking either, though I wasn't expecting cultivated meats. So many tasty foods I haven't had time to eat. So many desserts. I feel I owe a great deal to the merchants of this market, and the supplies they furnished me with for our adventures. One can never be too prepared, though Prish would perhaps disagree and look equal parts impressed and concerned on her face as she regards my bag, full to bursting with potions. Old habits die hard, I suppose. I think before Dawntrail, I think Kugane had my favorite city theme. Because I do like Kugane a lot. I think it's still overall my favorite city, just because I'm a huge weeb. I've always loved that aesthetic. Solution 9 is pretty rad. Yeah, I think Kugane is still my favorite there. Still my, it's still my return point. If I hit return, that's where I go. Ah, before I forget, I meant to ask you about these talking catfish. Oh, that Namazu. Are they also considered one of the tribes of people here? Whenever I see them, I instinctively wish to protect them in their adorable little faces. Were they not so violent, I would be sorely tempted to take one back home with us. Yeah, Namazu are cute until you start talking to them and you realize they're the worst. And they deserve everything bad that happens to them.
The other day I was talking to someone in the outskirts who was torn about going home to Tulio Lol, that being that 30-year time gap and everything.
Excuse me.
I know what it's like to lose time, which is why I told them they should make that trip while they still can. Even if there's people they lost in that 30 years, there could still be people here waiting for them. I wonder if they're already here. Alright.
So many Vipers running around. I didn't think it was that popular of a class. Welcome back. On behalf of the Landsguard, you have our sincerest thanks. As I'm sure you already know, Surreal Jaw is being held in one of our cells and awaits sentencing by the Wing of Reflection. There was a time when his crimes against Tyrol, the throne, would have undoubtedly resulted in his death. That said, I believe redemption is not impossible. Bakul Jaw has proven that. Though there is also the matter of lives lost at Surreal Jaw's hands. But these are matters you needn't concern yourself with any longer. I take it you'll soon be setting off somewhere.
We are, as it happens, home. We thought it only right to come and say goodbye. Could you also pass along our thanks to Kikwazana?
Yes, of course. I've no doubt he'll be sad to see you go, as will the rest of the Landsguard. May you both have a safe journey. If no stops to make, then let us make for Ziboli of Tier. Alright, let's go. I can teleport, right? I forget that I can do that now with escorting. I think when escorting was first introduced, you could even sprint. Yeah. Okay. I do really like this escorting feature. I've been a big fan of that since they introduced that in Endwalker. Well, here we are, though I see no sign of Bakul Jaja. Perhaps the tavern keep has seen them. Come with colorful company today, I see. Will it just be the three of you? I have no idea what that guy sounds like.
We're expecting 2 more, actually.
Yeah, there.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Addressing all the questions proved more time-consuming than I anticipated. And address them he did without a moment's hesitation. The Mamulja of this world have exceeded my admittedly low expectations.
Before you all leave, I wanted to treat you to the one last round of tacos. Let's find a place to sit.
You gotta have some more tacos. Aren't you going to eat? I swear the tacos here in Tulio Law will change your life. While the offer is appreciated, this stall needs only magics to be duly satiated.
Tragic.
Wow, these tacos are as amazing as Aunt T's.
If I might have your attention, everyone, today we would offer you all a special treat. A treat for the ears. Oh, This was from the last thing. A special performance by Scoria, the up-and-coming songstress hailing from Alexandria. She was in the last one, right? That was what the quest was about? Of course, there's no actual singing, because, this isn't a voice cutscene. Use your imagination. My, what are the chances we would meet again here of all places? Your pipes are very varied. Yeah, she sounds great. She's been practicing every day since you left, determined to realize her dream of becoming a songstress. Imagine Mar's surprise when Brooke Evu approached us, asking if she could hold performances at his establishment.
Krish, so what'd you think? I'm finally doing it. Bridging the gap between Tulio and Alexandria through music. Absolutely incredible. I'm glad I got to hear you sing before I had to leave. Leave? Does this mean you're finally going back home? In that case, I'll just have to go and sing there someday. I'll be the best singer they've ever seen. No doubt about that. Looking forward to it.
That's cool they brought that back. I don't remember that quest line fully, what the whole deal was there, but I kind of remember. That was like 8 months ago.
Mouth-watering tacos and an unforgettable serenading from Scoria. What more could I possibly want? Time, I guess. There's no point in trying to delay the inevitable. Alright, we're ready to go. And let us make for Dueno without delay. The connection home is strongest there and will help us on our way. Will you be seeing us off, or are you planning to stay?
Yeah. I assume if you hit no, it's just you do the quest again. Like, you have to interact with them again. What's the difference between lightning aspected ether crystals and electrope? So electrope takes lightning ether and converts it to other types of ether. That's the special part. That was why it was such a big deal when they discovered electrope, because their world was so suffused with lightning ether that you couldn't get anything else, but electrope lets you convert it. Oh, I guess maybe if you wanted to go there manually, you could hit now. Guess what that is? It just lets you teleport.
If we have no further cause for delay, I shall plot a course for home and show you the way. Concentrate on home. Hold its picture in your mind. Reach out with all your heart, and the path twixt worlds will answer you in kind.
Look at all those locations from FF11. What's to stop Charlene from creating it and other elemental tropes? They don't know how. Electrope, I believe, is a harvested, like, ore that you can only find on the 9th. Because of all the lightning ether there. It's like a naturally occurring substance. So maybe eventually they could like synthetically create it, but there's currently they don't have the capabilities for that.
Oh, well done. I'm impressed. Pupils worthy of merit, and that is no jest. I confess you have potential. You're not just all bluster. Certainly better than a certain total loser could muster. All right then. Until we meet again.
I guess they're just going home. Oh, better hurry.
I guess we may have overdone it a little with Shinryu. We had a lot of fun times here, didn't we? And we met so many interesting people. I'll treasure these memories of Tyrol for all my days, however many that may be. And I expect you to see in Vanadil someday, you hear? That big world of ours will always be waiting. Waiting for you.
Go play FF11. It is strange to think that I will soon live alongside those self-same adventurers whose memories created me. Stranger still that you too may someday cross paths with them. Should that day ever come, I hope you will afford them the same kindness you gave me. And invite them on an adventure to create new memories all their own. I hate to interrupt, but I don't think it's wise to waste any more of the little time they have left. Comes from an overabundance of an element hitting a shard could get light electrope from the first, potentially. I mean, there is that big like wave of light stuff, but the problem with light is that it's just stasis. So I don't know if you could do much about that, but maybe. But we should all come back for the tacos sometime. We're comrades now, after all.
And we've always been short on those, eh, brother? Take care, you two, and safe travels.
Smash 1 and 13 together? Hey, we're based on where the expansions are going, that might happen. They kind of already did that in the Endwalker patch content.
Until next time, Bakul Jaja, Lance.
Oh, there they go. Yeah, it was a tunnel. It was a stream of it, a bit of it. Full Asian mode, smash them together, but that'd make us the bad guys. Maybe. We'll see what happens in Evercold. It suddenly seems so quiet now.
Dry your tears, brother. You still have me.
What tears? As of the two of us, I'm the stronger one.
We should be heading back to Mamuk. I'm sure Mother is curious to know what's become of Al-Shar and Prish.
Alright, let's wrap this up. They certainly seem to be like leaving the door open for more potential FF11 stuff. Which is interesting. Zero's the only survivor of 13? Not true, there's also Gomez. And the small zone in the first is the only traversable spot? Yeah. I mean, you say it's a small zone, it's like the size of a country, but... Yeah, no, that's, I mean, that's kind of what Eden was, is they were gonna fix the first. That was like the whole deal with Eden. Which is crazy, because it's side content that you can skip. Even though it seems like it's gonna be really relevant moving forward. So, I mean, theoretically, we should be able to fix both with the other.
Ah, you've returned, Lance. But where are Charles and Prish? Have they...
Yes, Mother. They've returned home.
A bittersweet parting, I'm sure. Those you consider a friend are few and far between.
Maybe they'll pull a Crystal Tower and make Eden MSQ. I think they've said that they regretted making Crystal Tower mandatory. I believe that's been their response. I might be pulling that out of my ass. So I don't think they'll make Eden mandatory. If anything, I think what they've said is, like, moving forward, they just expect people to have done, like, all the major side content, so, like, all the raids and Alliance raids. Like, they're just going to assume that you've done them. Trial series as well. Again, I might be pulling that out of my ass. I don't know if they've actually said that, but I think they have. Or at least it's what they want to do. Whether or not they're going to do it, we'll see.
I didn't say they were friends. They're comrades. Prish, Shal, and Lance. Nothing anyone says will change that.
You big goober. Oh. Hey, Papa.
It would be remiss of me not to offer thanks as well before you go. I shudder to think of what would happen not only to Mamuk, but to the law had you not come to our aid. Threatened by our own ritual magics, no less. Never could we have imagined them being combined with Electro to serve such nefarious ends. Which is why the techniques for conjuring shades will henceforth be forbidden, never to be passed down to future generations.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty busted that you could call a shade of whoever you want and they'd be almost as strong as the actual thing. Kind of crazy that you can just do that at all. Just, fuck, that's the writers putting that to bed. Like, yeah, I shouldn't have done that.
We might have walked a similar path if not for you and Muklamat.
We made many mistakes during the Rite of Succession, hurt many people. Despite all we've done, we were given the second chance, and so long as there are those who believe in us, we will keep trying to live up to their expectations.
We found the right path now, and we won't stray from it again. We refuse to be a burden to our comrades.
Akul Jaja.
It's not too late to find yours as well, Father. If there's one thing I've learned, is that people need only the opportunity to change.
Perhaps you're right, son. Perhaps you're right.
Yeah, like, this is what I was talking about.
If you're ever in the need of help again, don't hesitate to call on me. Your enemies were rude the day they met Bukul Jaja.
Sound Russian? It is kind of a Russian accent. I can't really place the accent they use in Dawntrail. I just kind of wing it.
Perhaps violence shouldn't be our first solution. You learn a thing or two from the vow of reason, brother. You suppose Prish and Narshal made it home safely? I hope they can come back and see us someday.
As if Summoner learned how to evoke based off that magics, yeah. Perhaps I'll find a way to go and visit them first. Could you imagine after all these years, they update FF11 with an FF14 crossover? That'd be nuts. The memories abiding within Jueno stir once more. Perhaps the adventure is there. Oh, there's even more. Okay, we'll check that out. Is it going to be about Prish and the protagonist? Oh, there's more. Wow, you have all these crazy magics and you still have to walk through your ass through the void? How wildly inconvenient. It's that black mage fucking with him.
Something wrong?
It's nothing. Just thinking on all we've been through.
It was some adventure.
At the beginning of our journey, I had nothing. No name, no memory of who I was. Only a vague sense of duty to guide me. I forgot about Prish's boss form. With each battle, we found our way forward, and eventually I would remember.
That's me.
Of course. I remembered what it was I was fighting to protect. Something more valuable than any treasure. You fight to protect it as well, which is why I know we will meet again. Yeah, no, these aren't pre-rendered, these are in-game. Because they show your character. They'd have to be. Until that day... Let's be off. Adventure calls. Oh, that's cute. A little end graphic. We'll leave the light on. That's really nice. I like that. Is that them saying, hey, we're not shutting down FF11 anytime soon? Just feel like you can still play it. Don't worry. We're not taking the servers down. That's really funny if that's what they mean by that. So people can keep going back to play 11. Alright, and that's it. That's the end of the Dawntrail Alliance raids. That's a fun Alliance raid. I do like that. A lot of fun mechanics in there. I think the story was pretty good. I'm not, like, I haven't played 11. I don't really know anything about it. So, a lot of the references were lost on me. But I think the overall story was still fairly solid of, like, two creations of a destroyed world, or like another world, kind of, you know, trying to live in this new one and coming to grips with what they are. I think that alone made it still pretty solid. It's about 3 hours. Yeah, I mean, if you want to like blitz through it, if you're gonna just be like reading and not voicing things out, it probably takes you about 2 hours. Usually, if you, I have to fly all the way there, don't I? Yep. If you try, you can beat all of the patch content for every patch in about 4 hours, maybe 5. MSQ sometimes takes a little longer, depending on what gets added. It takes us 2 streams because, you know, we're yapping and taking our sweet time. 8.0 comes out, 11 gets a 14 update. That's what I'm saying, like, they really seem to be building up to another crossover. Or at least, certainly holding the door open. How terrifying would it be to have his power and just Dreadworm Trance? Yeah. Just become Bahamut. Blow up the servers again. Yeah, I enjoyed that. It's definitely not my favorite Alliance raid, but I'd say it's like squarely in the middle. Yeah, and dying to half the mechanics. The Alliance raids will go faster once people learn the mechanics better. This is literally the first day it's been out, so everyone's learning, which is what makes it fun. That's why we do these day one. I love doing these day one. Ever since we did the Endwalker Alliance raids day one, the first wing of oh, what's it called? Hang on. Aglaya. That was so much fun when we did that. Because that final boss fight in that Alliance raid was like, figuring out how to survive his raid wipe was so much fun. We must have wiped there like 5 or 6 times. Just trying to get through that. That Alliance raid I think is still my favorite, the Endwalker Alliance raids. I really, really like those ones. Nadoku Kafka day 1, oh, the ultimate? Oh, thanks. I don't even do extremes, let alone ultimates. I'm curious to see what they do for that ultimate though, like the new forms of Kefka. Have to check into the Race to Worlds first every once in a while. What do you got for me? Was this here before? Tell me about yourself? When that girl first explained to me we were all echoes, the news was quite disconcerting, but at the same time, all the exciting. Any self-respecting adventurer would give anything for an opportunity like this to be here in the Netherworld. We lucky few were able to live that dream. Whatever time is afforded us here as echoes, I will gladly spend it seeing all your world has to offer. Unless he, like, updated these. Because he did say that, like, Surreal Jaw is still on the loose at the end of this, this one. Yeah, tell Waffle to go do Kefka Day 1. I do think the final boss of this does look a little goofy. I like the actual fight, but I think the design is, he's weirdly chubby. Oh yeah, future that never come to pass thanks to you. It's a relief to know the memories of Vanadil are finally safe. A pity I'm still... Yeah, okay. So he just changes that dialogue box. Okay. Yeah, the one head does kind of look like a fish face. You're not wrong. Cool. Oh, let me pop these. This is all FF11 music, but might as well keep them. Oh. And I guess I actually got some of these things, so I might as well turn them in. Oh, this is the seasonal one, right? I guess they... Oh, I see. They all have their own movement score you have to get. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll just use... Oh, I have one from... I have a second movement? Oh, I have a bunch of them that I never turned in. Oh, well. Good thing I kept them. Guess I should spend those. Do I have all these? No, not even close. Not that I care that much about the FF11 soundtrack, frankly. Oh yeah, I remember I must have gotten them, but I never actually turned them in. Sure. Send them on, whatever. Tough battle, sure. Randomly pick ones that sound fun. I did think that the final boss theme was actually pretty cool. And you can queue these up now, so you don't have to perfectly wait for them. Oh, that's so nice. All right. What time is it? It is 11:34. So I don't think we have that much time to do anything major. But yeah, I think overall this is probably one of the better Alliance raids, at least as far as mechanics. I mean, as far like what are the Alliance raids? We got Crystal Tower from Realm Reborn. We have the Void Arc series from Heavensward. We have Return to Ivalice from Stormblood. The Nier raids from Shadowbringers. The Gods from Endwalker. I forget the name of that series. I guess I can't see it in game. And now we have FF11 raids in Dawntrail. I think the Gods are still my favorite. I think as far as like story and mechanics, I think they're still my favorite. I think mechanically this one is probably the best one, but I think story-wise it's just decent. So I would probably put... I think I'd probably put this as my second favorite. Because I like the mechanics of the Nier raids, but the story for the Nier raids I'm really not a fan of, and it's the same problem with Stormblood. Stormblood, story-wise, is probably the worst one. That was rough to get through. Maybe it's better if I would have known, like, the tactics story, but I don't think much would have changed, because I don't like the tactics story. Crystal Tower raids is the worst one, just because you have to run it so often, because it's mandatory. Mechanically, it's also the most boring. So yeah, that's probably last. Above that is probably Stormblood Alliance raids, just because I like the fights a lot, but the story sucks. And then Heavensward, Nier raids. Yeah, Heavensward, Nier raids, and then FF11 raids from Dawntrail, and then I think, yeah, Endwalker. Gods is still my favorite. This was a good time. I really like the mechanics in the fights, I will say that. Dawntrail's mechanics in their gameplay has been so solid. Like, it's probably the best the content has ever been. Even if the stuff around the content has been questionable at times. So as far as like actually playing the game, I think we're in a good spot for Evercold. I'm very curious to see how the evolved mode changes their boss encounter design, because they talked about that when they were explaining the evolved mode, how the 2-minute meta was easy to balance, but it also meant that it was kind of boring to play as a player and also boring to design for as a encounter designer, because they always had to have like every 2 minutes the boss would just sit there and let you fucking wail on it, because that's when everyone's burst windows were supposed to happen. So I'm very curious to see where they go with their boss encounter design moving forward. Because the evolved mode is a very different change. It's a very different style of gameplay. Well, I wouldn't say very different, but it's got significant changes to it. Not having to worry about that 2-minute meta. But yeah, hopefully, I wonder if the FF11 fans were fans of this. Hopefully they were. But yeah, it was a good time. I do wonder. Oh, we never check out the Gold Saucer, did we? Make sure to go do that. I don't think I have much else to say about the raids. Again, I haven't played FF11, so a lot of the references are wasted on me. But there seem to be a fair few references. I always get disoriented when I'm here. God, this music still gives me PTSD. I can feel my blood pressure going up. Ice Claim. How much MGP do I still have? I literally haven't been doing the fashion report for like probably over a year now. How much MGP do I still have? I still have 5.3 million MGP. Because I built up so much of it and I never spent it. Which is ridiculous. It's probably in here, right? Nope. Music, furnishings, nope. Here, nope. Weapons, maybe? No. You're the Garo stuff, right? Yeah, so it wouldn't be this. Was there another category that I missed where there actually was something? They did say that they added new stuff, right? Didn't they? I was in the patch notes. Is it hair? Nope. I thought they said in the patch notes that they added stuff. Hang on. Let me pull up the patch notes again. Patch 7.5 notes. Let me double check. I think it would have been. I was Control F. Gold saucer. Oops. Can't spell. Mandible gold saucer. Mandible gold saucer. New prizes are available for purchase using MGP. So there should be new stuff. Is it here? Is it a triple triad thing? Ah, that's what it is. Okay. They just added some more cards. Okay. Nothing really major then. I don't really care about triple triad. 'Cause yeah, I think I have pretty much everything in here. I guess I don't have all the minions, but that's fine. Yeah. I mean, I could just straight up get the blackjack, but I don't really care about the blackjack that much. Like, I got the Fenrir. That's still one of my favorite mounts. That's kind of all I need. Got the face wear. I don't really care about those. Yeah, okay. Alright. Then, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, we only have about 15 minutes left in stream anyway, so we could just call it early. Because I don't really have much else to say about the Alliance raids. Again, like, I've not played FF11, so I don't have much I can say besides the raids were cool, and they're fun content. But outside of that, that's pretty much it. Oh, are the... Oh, hang on. I have Discord messages. She sent me something. I will take a look at that later. A bunch of hunt trains. Sorry, I should clear this out just in case someone's trying to get a hold of me. Okay. Yeah, I very much look forward to doing the MSQ. I'm very curious to see how they're going to start setting up 8.0. Because currently we have jack shit to try and get us to 8.0. We have no idea how we're going to get there. So there's gonna be a lot that happens in the next 2 patches. Remember when they used to build up the next expansion for like the next like half of the patches? Like, remember how much the build up for Shadowbringers took? It was like from 0.4 onwards, which is like 3 separate patches. And then for Dawntrail, they built it up in like 1 patch. Wukalamat just shows up and is like, "Hey, you want to help?" You're like, "You're not doing anything." And now we've got I guess we've been building up the dimensional key a lot, but we just don't know anything about it. So I guess we're gonna get a lot of answers about it in the next 2 patches. Or is MSQ? I don't know. We'll see. But I'm looking forward to it. I think we'll just wrap up stream here. Again, we're a little bit early. Bit of a shorter stream today, but these things happen. Because I don't have a lot to... Oh, wait. Hang on. I lied. There was something I thought of. Yeah, cancel those commands, Doppel. Right, I'm reeling it back in. Delete those messages. Actually, leave them, whatever. It doesn't matter. There was another theory I had about Evercold. Because people were, as I mentioned, I made that post of the is Evercold the FF5 expansion, and people were like I said, people were talking about FF7 and stuff like that, and people were like, well, the naming theme is the reason why people are saying it might be FF7, right? Midgard, Nibelheim. And I was like, okay, I feel like that's a kind of a flimsy justification for why it might be FF7. And then I thought about something. What other game has a Norse mythology themed name? It's not for something big, but it is something that you use a fair bit. And I think it's actually in other FF games, but I'm thinking of specifically one game. If you had to think of Norse mythology and just like big, important Norse mythology terms that you hear in Norse mythology, like Midgard, or Helheim, stuff like that. Not Cerberus, Fenrir, the big ones people know. Which one comes to mind? Odin. Odin's a good guess, but no, not what I'm thinking of. Although we could see another version of Odin that might play an actually pretty big part. Which would be great, because Odin's still one of my favorite summons. They're getting a proper Odin that isn't just a fucking Fate and a Realm Reborn would be nice. But not Odin. Odin is not what I'm talking about. It's not something super obvious. It's actually kind of a niche reference. It's gonna be hard to think about. But it is one of the biggest terms in Norse mythology, one that gets brought up a lot. I'll give you a hint, it's not the name of a character in Norse mythology. I'm giving you the time to think about it, because when I say it, you're gonna be like, ah, fuck. How did I not think of that? Yggdrasil, another great guess. But no, Yggdrasil has not come up in FF as far as I'm aware. I don't think it has been referenced directly in FF by name. This is something that has been in an FF game by name. Not what it does, like what it is. But the name has come up. One of the most important parts of Norse mythology. Although I'm sure we're going to get a Yggdrasil reference in Evercold. What game is a hint? FF8. Good luck. Like I said, it's not a big part of that game. It is very minor, but it is there. I believe in you. I believe you can get it. Because you'll feel real stupid if I say it and you haven't gotten it. One of the most important things in Norse mythology. Something that gets brought up all the time. I'll give another hint. It's also in Kingdom Hearts. By name. Also, did I check my retainers? Let me do that. Oh, I never did check out the dies. Hang on. Totally forgot about that. Everything's in KH? Yeah, but it's specifically the name of something in Norse mythology, and that thing is a very important thing in Norse mythology. Yeah, just go back and do that. Alright, show me the inventory space you have. Oh, right, I have to do it manually. Hang on. Pull all these out. I might have to make multiple trips. Oh my god, look at how much space that opens up. I'll give another hint. The name of the thing in Norse mythology is a thing that even someone with a passing interest in Norse mythology would have heard about. I'll be back. It's one of the first and most popular things in Norse mythology to come up. Calamity Salvager is earlier. Mjolnir? No. Even more obvious. A good guess. I'll give another hint. It's something that Odin is a part of in Norse mythology. And something that is very, very obvious to everyone who knows about Norse mythology. Or Odin is involved in it, I should say. Calamity Salvager. Die exchange. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Don't know much about Norse Odin? That's okay. Do you give up? Or do you want to keep guessing? Where's the closest bell here, actually? Is there one in here? Don't remember. Gonna slap me in the face, give me a chance to look up Odin. Take your time. I think there's one in here, right? Nope. I have to go to the fucking inn. Oh, I guess I could just teleport back down to the first level. Excuse me, people. Limsa never change. Oh my god, I can't believe how much space I now have on you. Jesus Christ. That's so nice. Oh my god. I have 69 slots open now. Nice. Oh my god. The Allfather, King of the Gods, and Asgard. You're getting closer. You're starting to hit the level of obvious that that this word is. Oh, right, these general purpose ones are, those ones didn't get, things. No, not Odin Force. I think Odin Force is a thing from Marvel, but I might be wrong. It is not Gungnir, no. Something more obvious than both of those. One of the biggest things in Norse mythology. I guess I should say Odin is involved in it, but also like kind of everything is involved. I just Odin I believe plays a big part. .30 wide spectrum 2. There it is, Ragnarok. That's what I was trying to get to. 882. Oh my god, that's so nice. Look at how much space I have. Ragnarok. The reason why I brought up FF8, remember the dragon spaceship that you get to fly around in FF8? That's the Ragnarok. Hey, Toaster. Thank you for the 27 months. Thank you so much. That's a lot of months. Yeah, I did kind of give it away by saying everyone was involved. That's a lot of nuts. But yeah, so the Ragnarok is in FF8. Now I believe Ragnarok is in other games, but I immediately thought of FF8 because if you're going to combine any two games thematically, I feel like FF7 and FF8 are pretty close to each other, right? They both have that like sci-fi Magitech thing going on. So I feel like it'd be very easy to combine the two. And I thought there is a moon on the 4th, presumably. Could Lunar Cry be involved? Right? Perhaps the Far Wanderer is like one of the alien races in FF8, right? Those like yellow macaroni guys. Perhaps. Perhaps not. It's honestly probably the most Hail Mary of a reference that they could make. But I mean, I feel like if you're gonna bring up Ragnarok in any expansion, it's probably gonna be that one. Like, it's gonna be Evercold. Because I don't think they've referenced it in 14 yet. To my knowledge. Yeah. Just go back to my house. This is going to make dyeing things in glamour dressers so much goddamn easier. Actually, let me go to, Ragnarok is also known as the Long Winter. I don't believe that's correct. I believe you're thinking of Fimbulwinter, which is its own thing. Preceded by, yes. Yeah, Fimbulwinter is related to Ragnarok. Fimbulwinter might get referenced as well. Given, you know, the theming. But yeah, I mean, they haven't referenced Lunar Cry from FF8. The whole, you know, that shit. And given that the moon might be a relatively safe place in the 4th, it could come up. Again, that's probably the most Hail Mary of a reference I think I could make. I'm far more confident about my FF5 theory. I think what it honestly might be is it might be FF5 and FF7 with a smattering of FF3 for Evercold. Because FF7 does have a fair few like Nordic names in the game. So they could pull some FF7 references. I mean, there's FF7 references kind of smattered all over 14. There's a lot in Remoborn. But they never like to They haven't done like a 7 themed expansion. I feel like one of the expansions as part of the saga is going to be like a Magitech expansion like FF7 and FF8. Which I'm really excited for whenever that happens. Because I feel like they gotta do it. I feel like it's inevitable. I wanna... see, so if I just have this in my inventory... then I go in here. Can I just freely... just like... oh... oh... I want to show you something real fast. Let me pull up something for you. It's the reason why I'm so happy they made this change. This is why I'm so happy with this change. Because every time I wanted to work on a piece of glamour and I wanted to change something up, this is what I would do. Is I would get the pieces together and then I would preview the dyes to make it the color that I wanted. And then when I tried to save it, because I didn't have the fucking dyes on me, I would take a screenshot and have to like match the colors after I got all the dyes. And now you don't have to do that anymore. You can just put the 4 dyes that you need in your inventory. Surely you should have 4 slots. And then you just got them all. Like, I never need to do this again. That's so nice. I can't tell you how happy that makes me. That I never have to fucking do that again. Oh, that's just the fucking best. Yeah, like the 3 slots to get the general and the 2 wide ranges. And then all these ones are special. Well, not all of them, but actually let me just get one of each. So we can see the spread. Because it is most of them. Yeah, like these ones. I'm pretty sure I got these from Ventures, from the retainers. I think it's where you can get those. Oh my god, that's so... just seeing all of them without X's on them. Oh my god, I'm rock hard. It even shows you what dye is required. I mean, it did that before, but now it's just the same one every time. Oh my god. That makes me so unbelievably happy. I think this change more than anything will make me really start messing around with glamours. Not having to worry about the dyes and just worrying on the gear pieces. Like that's huge. Yeah, the only special ones are the general purpose ones, which are the ones you have to buy. So that one makes sense that those aren't consolidated because, like, everyone wants pure white and pure black. Whereas, you know, the other ones they care less about. So if they just started selling, you know, if they bundled these, they would actually kind of stand to lose money. They want you to have to pick. Although maybe they wouldn't. I don't know. I have to talk to marketing specialists for that one. But, God, just seeing, like, all that fucking open up. Oh, my God. Yeah, they're findable from the ventures for the retainers. They can randomly bring them back. I've had a couple, like, jet blacks and pure whites show up, and I just sold them on the market board for Gil. But you can find them. But yeah, oh my God, look how much space I have. Like, these two retainers were full. Completely. I think I had one slot on this retainer. And now I have, like, a page and a quarter. Or a page and 3/4. God, that's rad. Oh, and here are my 4 Fantasias. They keep giving them out every time they make a change to, like, the character visuals, just in case, you know, people want to change it. And I'm just like, nah, man, I'm locked in. The only thing I've ever considered Fantasiaing for my character is to pick the other subrace to get the more vibrant eyes. Because I went with, I think this is Dunes folk, and I think the Plains folk have, like, much more vibrant eyes, but I've just become attached to, you know, the dull, lifeless eyes of Lance Freeman. And I mean, as far as hair, every once in a while I'll see a hairstyle and be like, oh, maybe I want to change it to that hairstyle. And then I preview it from this schmuck. And I'm just like, no, I can't do it. Like, I thought about, I think it was this one I thought about. Like, I kind of like. Oh, right, this is the new hairstyle they added for, because of Meteor's change from Viper. And, like, there's so many really nice hairstyles, but I'm so attached to, the one I have. Which is this one, Styled for Hire. Like, the only thing I don't love about it is this stuff. Like, a little braid with the feathers on it. But besides that, it's just perfect. This is the only reason I've ever considered changing is this. And I mean, shit, if they make like an alternate hairstyle for 8.0, because they talked about some character creation updates and like toggleable stuff, if they make a version of this that doesn't have that, that's like done. I'll take that and I'll never change. Yeah, I think this is the only other one I've ever considered. Which is a shame, because there's like so many good hairstyles in the game, and I just don't use any of them. I keep unlocking them and just never doing anything with them. I think when I started, I had this one, because this was closest to my actual, like, original hair before I started shaving my head. So I think I started with that. And then I think I changed it, like, 1 or 2 more times to something else. Like, this one's not bad. I think there was another one I used at some point, but I think that was what I started with. I think I was this one for a little bit. Little emo cut. But then, yeah, I think I got, I don't even remember where I got this hairstyle. I think it might have been a Tombstone event. And I was just like, that's the one. Anyways, we're getting off topic, and it is getting late. So that is going to be a stream, folks. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We will be back with more of this on Friday, doing the MS Cube, which I'm very excited for. We'll look forward to that. But in the meantime, let's see where we're dropping you off. Of course, thanks to members in chat today. Doppel, Toaster, Morganite, and everyone else who said that. We appreciate you. And we appreciate everybody who was lurking. Let's see where we're dropping you off.
Excuse me?
And now you can post the links in chat. Let's see. Yeah. Ooh, we got a couple options. I feel like we haven't rated Kame in a bit. How long has he been live for? 5 hours? Yeah, it's probably fine. He's playing Metro Last Light for the first time, which is a pretty fun one. Oh, you did the link for 14? That's a good idea. We're gonna go raid. Kame Tsunami. That's not... I reversed the K and the M in his name somehow. There we go. If you have not joined the Discord already for stuff like stream alerts, the stream schedule, getting contact community and us, you can do so right there. And there are the other people I stream with. We'll be playing some more Astroneer tomorrow. Probably the last day we do Astroneer, unless there's a major change. Yeah, so go check us out on Matt's channel. And of course, if you're looking to play 14 yourself, but you don't want to spend a dime, there's the link to the free trial right there. It is currently up to the Shadowbringers expansion, which is widely considered to be the best in the game. All for free. So, there's never been a better time to get into 14. But in any case, have a good night. Go set a comment, and we will see you here on Friday for more Final Fantasy 14. Bye-bye.